Live. We're live. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Another Tuesday night cooldown. Sorry, I was running a little bit behind. I had to pee so bad. I had to get water. So I'm running a little bit behind. But what's up, everybody? I'm glad that you're here. Glad to be here. It's a Tuesday night cooldown. We're hanging out after Tuesday night's main event. What a freaking great stream that was. Wild. Beardo eats bananas for the shape is one of the most wild insults I've ever heard in my life. It's also one of the funniest fucking insults I've ever heard in my life. I'm still dying. So let's catch up with who's in the chat real quick, and then we'll kind of just mosey on into things. What's up? Z Highness first in the door says Meek in all caps. Atomic Patriot says, yo, what's going on, Atomic Patriot? Welcome in. Jeremy is gay says, for the shape. That was wild. It was so good, man. Tom Patriot says, I love my new brand channel, Beardo's Forgotten Legs. That was a good one, bro. Escapo says, Beardo fat, bro. Jose Taco says, fudge. I'm not the first one. I blame Wicked. Well, Wicked be blamed for a lot of things, I think. So, I want to be here, rant part 2, at least for this week. Hi, all. What's up, Gay Carpenter? Disbrew says, I've got chicken grease in my soul. Disbrew, we've got to get you some American fried chicken. Bro, it'll change your life. Scotty Dew said, this is chill AF. Yeah, absolutely, man. Gay Carpenter says, I just want to say you think my Metal Gear Solid 2 is a wrap. You have an idea of the amount of cutscenes ahead for you? Oh, boy. Well, I guess we'll find out. That's why we're doing it tomorrow. And we're going to give it a lot of time. We're going to give it all the time that we need, so... Jose Taco says, is the audio chopped for you guys? Is it just me? I don't know. We'll have to find out. Sissy says, hey, Epic Meek. I laughed so hard during Tuesday night's main event. Yeah, it was hilarious. I was dying. What's up, Sissy? Magnus Pater says, what's up? Well, how you doing? Over on Kick. Appreciate you. Shout out to my Kick crowd. Love you guys. Love my YouTube crowd too, so. Jose Taco says, it was me. Gotcha. Chick74 says, what's up, Mike in chat? Welcome in, Chick8074. Disbrew, we're gonna get a plushie of you now that you're part of F&T. We need a Disbrew plushie, that's for sure. Emily Kruger says, happy Tuesday. Hi, Emily, happy Tuesday. Grey Ghost says, I'm here, in all caps. What's going on, Grey Ghost? Welcome in. Let me see here. Oh, dear, the thought of Disbrew plushie, their hair will be out of this world crazy. Or they'll make it a dragon, which I think would be the coolest thing. What's up, Turd Ferguson? Welcome in. Rough Night, hey everyone. What's going on, Rough Night? Welcome in. Hernandez Professional Accounting 305 says, what's going on? Epic Mike is so epic. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Mike Meek is still laughing, bro. I was having a hard time. Yeah, Reset the Cripple said, Mike, did you watch SummerSlam? I did not watch SummerSlam. I watched the highlights. Just on what I saw from the highlights, it was actually pretty impressive. I still have some complaints about some of the new stuff, but not as many as I used to. Scopple says, Leighton banana shaped. He does wild, bro. Gay Carpenter says, we'll let him have a pee break and a wifey smooch. You absolutely called it. Scotty Doo, sup? What's going on? RPC Music says, hail Mike. What's going on, RPC? Donna Hall says, hail chat. Hail Donna. Welcome in. Lord Botha says, Tuesday night cooldown. Welcome in, Lord Botha. Chick74 for 199 says, tosses a coin in your afro. Toss a coin to your afro. Meek, when you sneaking? Tomorrow's Sneak Meek. It's happening, bro. You and Jeremy are losing your shit was the best. Bro, I was having such a hard time. That shit was so funny. What's going on, Harry Stem? Darkwing Duck says, what's up? What's going on? Darkwing Duck. Vex Fear says, Beardo looking like a watermelon with chopsticks had me, bro. That shit's hilarious, man. Jeremy's Gay says, Jeremy fell off the screen. Bro, I almost fell out of my chair. I was sliding, bro. Shaka Zulu said, I didn't know you and Ben were besties like that. Besties is a strong term. Me and Ben are friends. Like I said, we do know each other in person. We live close to each other. Me and Josiah live closer to each other than that. But yeah, I mean, I see Ben not like all the time because he does. I mean, like he lives close to me, but like close is like an hour away. So, hi, Mrs. Rough Night. Welcome in. Happy Taco Tuesday, Cholos. What's going on, Paper Liger? Happy Taco Tuesday. Emily Kruger says, just shared a new art video on my YouTube channel. Well, make sure you go check out Emily's art video. That's what's up. Cellular Dream, welcome in. Meek Backwards is Keem. Epic Mike is Keemstar confirmed. I wish I was Keemstar. That'd be kind of legit. See, I used to not like Keemstar because between him and iDubbbz, when they went into they had the rivalry, and iDubbbz made the content cop on Keemstar, I was on on iDubbbz side, but Keem has since outlasted iDubbbz, and now iDubbbz looks like a moron. So it says a lot about Keem surviving all of that. So Kyle Crowell says, I normally am playing D&D turn Tuesday at main event, but I'm glad session got canceled. That shit was fucking wild tonight. Yeah, it was, man. It was a good time, though. Why is this banana peel so wet, bro? Hemorrhoid Hurt says, howdy, friends, Wrenches, Chat, and Mike. Great to catch a live stream. Yeah, man, I'm glad you're here. What's going on, Justin the Rhino? Hail. I respectfully tossed a pizza roll to my Epic Meat that I bought with Epic Coin. There you go. I'll take it, man. Thank you. The Disper says, we're not best friends. I mean, I know Ben. I mean, that's not totally inaccurate. So what's going on? All right, we're all caught up on chat. Welcome in, everybody. I appreciate the hell out of y'all being here, hanging out with me. I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Hold on. Let me pull up the right thing. Hold on. Is this the right one? Is that the right one? Is that the right one? That's the wrong one. That's the right one. There we go. All right. Just to get started, because this is important. I don't like making you guys wait. Okay, I hate making you guys wait for stuff. I want to start the stream and let people kind of file in and get in here and stuff like that. But just for my guys, says Gatekeeper. What's going on, Gatekeeper? Welcome in, man. Sam Hyde did humiliate iDubbbz. I kind of want, maybe we'll have to do a whole stream about iDubbbz one night. I do want to do this for you guys real quick. Because you guys deserve it. Because I appreciate the hell out of you guys, because I love you guys, and because it was my fault that I was running late, and that is not on you. That's 100% on me for running behind. So in the spirit of fairness, in the spirit of appreciation, and for anybody that's new here and doesn't know what's going on, I wanted to welcome you in.
Chicken grease in my soul, that's how I roll. KFC, baby, it's my favorite. Oh, give me that bucket. I said, give me that bucket. I think, give me that bucket. A finger licking chicken from Kentucky to the bayou. The flavor's so right. That secret recipe keeps me up all night. Gotta have that touch, that wonderful spice. KFC, baby, it's a chicken paradise. Fried and crispy, can't resist me. KFC, a southern mystery, project chicken, finger licking. Come and get it, that clock is ticking. Fried and crispy, don't you miss me. KFC, you're making history, let's get lost. Oh, keep the cost low. KFC is the gravy gospel. Give me that bucket. I said, give me that bucket. Give me that bucket. Oh, give me that bucket. I said, give me that bucket. Give me that bucket. Oh, give me that bucket.
There you guys go. That's all for you. So I appreciate y'all very, very, very much. It means a lot to me. I appreciate when you guys are waiting, chilling, hanging out. I want to get the watching stuff out of the way first, because I have a couple topics I do want to talk about. I think are kind of interesting. That, I mean, I know everybody's talking about different things, but I think it's kind of telling the state of the video game community right now, for sure. And so what I want to do is talk about a couple things, but first, we just got today, actually, a trailer for Black Ops 6 Zombies. I mean, obviously that's always a really big draw. That's always like a really big part of Call of Duty and the draw for Call of Duty. There's some people that exclusively just play zombies. Then there's obviously people that play, you know, the multiplayer and stuff like that. I am actually kind of excited for zombies. I know the last zombies mode that they had for Modern Warfare 3, I heard was not very good, which is kind of disappointing, but I think Treyarch is making this one. And if Treyarch is behind it, Treyarch, they don't miss when it comes to zombies. That's kind of that's their speciality. So, Yeah. So yeah, I want to kind of go check that out. Let me catch up with the chat real quick. Make sure I get where you guys are. I know Disprew's up like super fucking late right now. That's kind of wild. Jose Taco says, is it iDubbbz was the saddest fall from grace? I agree with you, man. Is there a reason Tuesday night's main event ends earlier and earlier each week? Used to end at midnight. Yeah, well, starting at 6 now, and then we cap it at like 3.5 hours. 4 hours, absolutely maximum, but they want to keep it to like 3 hours. So it seems like it's ending earlier. It's just, if we started at 8, or you know, started at 8 like we used to go 4 hours, you know, like we're not doing that anymore. So part of the reason it feels like it's ending earlier is because we're starting earlier, but we're still going like pretty close to the same length of time. So yeah, I just know that it was a lot, but then it also the other problem is that a lot of times it keeps Jeremy or the other guys from like making videos for their channels and stuff, because we get done so late, and I know they're wanting to not do that anymore. So they're kind of structuring their stuff a little bit better. So make gatekeeping great again. Yeah, Gatekeeper's got to figure it out, bro. I hope you're being safe on the road, by the way, man. I appreciate you, Gatekeeper. Shoot, I think we should just go the meek, as in the meek shall inherit the earth. What do you think, Epic Mike? Do you guys want to just be the meek instead of the meeksters? You become part of the meek. KFC, baby, it's a chicken paradise. I will have to check out I glue my balls to my butthole again. I'll have to check that out. KFC on Saturday was finger looking good, dude. I kind of want to see. I kind of want KFC now. Damn it! Every time I play that damn song, it reminds me I want KFC, but I haven't got any KFC. Shit, I need to get some soon. You want to play Epic Mickey before? I've never played Epic Mickey. I've heard it's good, but I've never played it. What's up, Creative Arsenal? You're very welcome. Nice evening after work. Wicked jumped on to stream a game. Meek is here, and it looks like Christian J will do a Fortnite stream. Yeah, man, life is good. Meek, why Bent is so gay and retarded? I don't know, man. I think Ben's living his best life out there, and that's how he lives his best life. Start running around like Reyna until you find one, Disbrew. Oh, yeah, the dragon, bro. Yeah. Just run out into the middle of a field and then like almost freeze to death in the middle of a field, and then find a random dragon just fly up on you. Savvy's mango porn addiction, dude. Madam Savvy's kind of wild and out, bro. Charles Devane says, not gonna lie, I thought I'd be tired of the song now, but I was so wrong. Chicken grease in my soul. Yeah, I have been scrambling to try to find another song or anything that is as catchy or kind of slaps like that chicken grease song. I have not found anything yet, but part of me is trying because I don't want it to get old. I don't want you guys to get bored and be like, oh god, not this song again. You know, so sometimes like there'll be streams now where I just won't play it, or I'll make it like a stream goal to play it, or you know, because I don't want to overdo it. But also sometimes I just kind of throw you guys like a bone, a chicken bone. No, sometimes I just play it because like, you know what, like it's fun, everybody enjoys it. So it's like, use it sparingly or give it like play it all the time because it's really fun, and there's kind of a balance to it. So maybe it'll go away for a little while. We'll put it in the vault like Disney used to with their movies. We'll put it in the vault for a little bit and we'll wait, and when you least expect it, it'll return. Who knows, man? Oh my god, what did I do? I glued my balls to my butthole. That's wild. Flower Buds, yo, G Love from the UK. What's going on, Flower Buds? Well, thank you so much. I appreciate the UK love and the kick love. It's intersectional love right there. Paulo Monopoly says, King Mike, what's good? Man, we're chilling. We're living our best life. Hemorrhoids Hurt says, me and wife yelling watching House of the Dragon season 2, episode 8, not a good sign. Yeah, a lot of people are disappointed with that. Yeah, I prefer it to be max 4 hours. 4 hours is a long time for a stream, man. Ending at 3 hours, 34 minutes every time, right? Jeremy's old now. That's true, too. I like the earlier start time, though. It makes me anticipate the show all day. Yeah, I can feel that. Warhammer needs to support our gatekeepers. I mean, listen, man, Warhammer's in an interesting spot. There's rumors that we might not even get a Warhammer show, or that at least what we're going to get, Henry Cavill's not going to be part of. And after Batman the Caped Crusader, I don't have a lot of confidence in Amazon right now. I really don't. So what about KF Meeks? Maybe I got to start my own chicken brand. What's up, Johnny Ease? Johnny's, there we go. Johnny's. Hola, Miguel. What's going on? Speaking of Miguel, I actually got this sound alert today. I've been looking for this sound alert for a while, so I put this on here. This is like from this like video of a guy on a, he's like on a ladder trying to like work on a roof, and then a ladder falls out from under him and he's like hanging from it.
Hi, Miguel. Hey, Miguel. Hey.
It's like one of my favorite sounds. Like that video made me die when I found it. I vote to stay. I fear change. Plus, I still want my Fro Puff headband. That's fair. I do need to get a headband. I'm looking into getting like a naked snake headband or whatever. So, or like not a naked snake. Wow, solid snake headband. So I can like put it around when I'm playing the game. Hi Rose, welcome in. I hate AI music, but I listen when Mike plays it. Yeah, I try not to play it all. I'm not trying to like make AI like the thing, you know, but it's useful for putting stuff together when, you know, when I need it. So he doesn't want his audience to be drunk off the KFC song. No, I want it to, we KFC responsibly around here. Becoming part of the Meek, like the great Link from the Deep Space Nine. Yeah, we are the Meek. Yeah, we are Meek. What's your favorite console generation? Probably PS3, Xbox 360. That's probably my favorite console generation. I have a lot of really fond memories. While the Xbox One controller, to me the Xbox One controller is one of the best controllers that they've ever made. I think it's, I personally, this is just my opinion, I think this is the best controller on the market, period. I think this is the peak of controllers, unless they find another way to do it that nobody expected, that works even better for the human hand. This is, to me, the peak of gaming controllers right here. There's a reason that the Nintendo controller looks like it. There's a reason that a lot of controllers emulate this controller. I know people like the PlayStation controller, but anyways, all of that being said, the Xbox 360 controller was a revelation. When that bitch dropped and I put my hands on it for the first time, I was like, yo, this is crazy. And I ran my Xbox 360 into the ground playing that shit, man. Call of Duty, Halo, Gears of War. I wasn't a super huge Gears player, but I did play Gears a lot. There's so many games in that console generation I played. Also, we got some really peak gaming from that. You know, I know Savvy mentioned GTA 5. GTA 5 is peak. But we also got, like, you know, Arkham City, which is one of the best superhero games ever made. We got during that console generation, we also had you know, Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. We got Skyrim. We got Red Dead Redemption 1. Like, we got a lot of really fucking great games during that time. Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 came out during that time. Like, bro, there was just nothing like that console generation was just nuts. It just popped, bro. I'm trying to think, like, let me see here. Going on the list. Oh yeah, we got BioShock. All right, yeah, dude. I don't know. I just don't know that there's another. We got the Orange Box in 2007. I don't know that there was another console generation that had this many bangers in it. The very first Dark Souls game, Fable 2, excuse me, Assassin's Creed 2, BioShock 1, 2, 3. We got Portal 2, Grand Theft Auto, Halo 1 or Halo 3. Yeah, Halo 3 and 4 came out during that time. Yeah, dude. Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, Borderlands 2. Yeah, I don't know that there was. I don't know that we've ever been at that level of gaming ever again. Far Cry 3. Yeah, that might have been the best ever. I'm not saying, I think PS3 and Xbox were definitely at neck and neck with each other, but as far as gaming experiences went, I still think, yeah, 360 was the way to go. And also always mad love to PC, because PC was always holding it down. Even when PC hasn't had as many games in their catalog as the consoles did, PC was always holding it down. So what's up, King Deplorables? Welcome in, buddy. What's up, Quantum DW? Welcome in. Maybe I can give us instrumental remixes and beat loops. That'll definitely be part of it. I have 30 chickens, but we don't eat them. We eat other people's chickens, especially when fried. I mean, that's fair. Some people I know make chickens just for eating. I had a buddy of mine. I don't live near him anymore, but he used to. We lived close by. I used to deliver him firewood, and sometimes, not in lieu of payment, but just sometimes, like, you know, just as a kind gesture, him and his wife would give us like some of their fresh, like, home grown like chickens. They had like free range chickens that they just let out, and they fed them stuff, and they were really, really good chicken, like delicious, bro. And you know, obviously organic and healthy. So yeah, so sometimes they would just like give us a couple of their chickens and stuff. It was pretty rad. What's up, Crimson? Dude Man says, honest opinion, doing a video on the historical accuracies of a specific TV series will be my first ever video, so I'm really unsure about it. Man, the best thing you can do, just put it out there. Make it. Get as happy with it as you can be, but there's a tipping point of how happy am I and how long am I and how much am I just stalling. At some point, you just got to look at it and go, you know what? All right, I've put my work into it. Now just put it out there. And it may not do anything. Nothing may happen to it, at least right away, but you got to give it some time. You got to give it time to breathe, and you got to keep doing it consistently, because that's where you get the growth. So Naked Snake, you have Camelot on the mind always. Rose says, hi everyone. I miss. It's so nice. How goes the talk with the lawyers in regards to my short story movie project? My lawyer has been I think he's on vacation right now. We haven't had a big meeting with our team in a little bit, so I'll keep you posted on X about what we can do with that. Drain Damage says, still watching Tuesday's main event, started late. Hey, no worries. Oh snap, Gatekeeper with a 50.
Just let your soul glow. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul glow, baby. Feeling oh so silky smooth. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul glow.
Thank you so much, Gatekeeper. Holy cow, bro. Streamlabs was tripping. Mike, you already know. Shout out Gothics, Disbrew, Turd Ferguson, Psychotic Mongoose, Scooby Pup, Hypnotic, my favorite YouTuber, Gary. Of course, blessings be to the Epic Angel. Wish you continued success and good health, my guys. See you. Gatekeeper, be safe on the road. Thank you so much for the 50, bro. It means a lot to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate the prayers for the baby. Man, that means a lot as well. She's doing good. She's chilling. She's sleeping right now, and we're starting to get into a little bit of the swing of things. We're getting into a little bit of a pattern now. You know, getting a little bit of rhythm going life-wise. So I appreciate that so much. Both Naked and Solid Snake have bandanas, Meek. That's true. I will get one for both. I agree. I love my Xbox One controller way better than PS5. It's true. Naked Snake, I think you like Metal Gear a little bit too much, right? Well, dude, listen, Kojima's a kinky, crazy dude, so. Atari 2600 had the best controller. That's wild. That's wild, bro. It was a paddle with a stick and a couple buttons, bro. Josiah Rise says, W Gatekeeper at Gatekeeper. Yeah, dude. Gatekeeper's killing it. What's up, Josiah? Welcome in, man. Criminal says you look like The Weeknd. I'm okay with that. I'll take that. He's a good looking dude, so. That is Josiah Rises. This is the Josiah Rises. Josiah, you were on Side Scrollers today? Josiah don't tell me nothing, bro. He'll be like going on all these shows and showing up and doing stuff I don't even know. He'd be like, yeah, I was doing this show the other day. You know, we went on Flashcast on Saturday together. He's like, hey man, I'm going on here. Do you want to come with me? And I'm like, sure. Yeah, Flashcast was a good time. Joe C818 Pureblood, welcome in, man. Glad to see you, buddy. Best trilogy in gaming ever, dude. Yeah, Mass Effect is great. I think you're talking about Mass Effect, so. Left 4 Dead 1 and 2, yep, those were good ones too. Joe C818 Pureblood just gifted a channel membership. Thank you so much, Joe. I appreciate you, man. I gifted one to Apollo Monopoly. I hope you're doing well, Joe. Hope your son is also continuing to recover, man. Darksiders. I never played Darksiders, but I heard they were really good. So first Bioshock is awesome. Yeah, first Bioshock is goated, bro. Yeah, 3060 Red Ring of Death, PS all the way. I never had the Red Ring of Death. So Jose Taco says, what year were you born? I was born in 1990. Me and Ripper are like 3 months or 4 months apart or something like that. Like, me and Rip are very similar. Lost Planet was legit. I only played the first one like a long time ago, and I didn't even finish it. So Lost Planet 2. Far Cry 3 was only good because of Blood Dragon. I like Far Cry 3 for what it was. I thought it was kind of a fun story, but Blood Dragon made it a goated game. Yeah, Blood Dragon is one of the best Far Cry experiences ever. Blood Dragon was so fucking legit. And I would love for them to do like a Blood Dragon 2 with the, and it be its own game, not like a port of the other games, like a full-on fucking game itself. It was Cyberpunk before Cyberpunk was Cyberpunk. Far Cry, Blood Dragon was fucking legit. 360 era was best era, 100% golden age of gaming. Yeah, PC always had more games. That's true. They always have. I just mean that like some of those games weren't on PC, and so people were like, "Well, you don't have these games." It was like, "Yeah, but PC has a lot of other games and stuff." So don't forget Uncharted 1 through 3, which those are on PlayStation. I've only played Uncharted 1 years ago now. Me and my wife went to Puerto Rico with the family on like a family vacation, and while we were down there, her cousin lent me his PlayStation so I could play Uncharted, and I started playing Uncharted 1, and I didn't get far enough into it as far as I wanted to, because you know we're on family vacation, so they're all like, "Hey, let's go do stuff and let's go spend time together as a family," and I'm like, "Yeah, but I want to stay here and video game the whole time in the nice weather." So see, Hannah says hydrate. I have my water jug. That was also what I was doing. I was filling up my water jug too. I just miss flight sims. I want X-Wing TIE Fighter and X-Wing Alliance. Yeah, they have a... Oh my gosh, what is the name of that one? There is one that they have. Elite Dangerous, is that what it is? I think that's a flight sim. You always check out Elite Dangerous, man. Straight from the chicken trees. Yeah, man. You could barter for goods and services. Yeah, we didn't barter. But like, I mean, because the guy paid me and stuff like that for a lot of it, because that's, you know, it was a lot of work to not get paid for. But like sometimes, like if he was short or something, like he'd give us like a chicken, or sometimes he would just do it because we were helping him out. I mean, we always gave him. I gave a lot of people really good deals. Sometimes at the detriment of my business, I gave people really good deals on Firewood and stuff. But then that was also part of the reason I stopped. One of the unfortunate parts about it was as we continued, you know, prices increase, or you know, and stuff. So I like increased my prices like a slight bit, and I lost some customers. Some people were like, "Yeah, I get it. Nope, you're fine." And then I had a lot of other people that were like, it was constantly fighting with them to justify the price. I'm like, there is no justification. Like, the price is what it is. Like after a while, it's like, you know, if you order like in bulk for like an order, I would drop the price down a little bit, but there's like a breaking point, because I also had like people that worked with me to help me so I could get things done faster, because working by myself is fine, but it's a lot of work to do by yourself, like loading up a truck with, you know, doing 4 cord of wood a day, loading it up, delivering it, you know, cutting it, splitting it, loading it, you know, sometimes stacking it depending, and then driving it out to their person's house, delivering it, dropping it off, coming back and doing it all over again. That could be a lot in gas, you know, a lot of wear and tear on the truck, driving through the forests and driving on 2 tracks and stuff like that. It just added up after a while, and that was part of the reason I stopped doing it, was because after a while too, one, during the wintertime, it would eat up all my savings because you can't really get into the woods, and so orders would slow way down, and I didn't at the time have a place to store my firewood so that I could deliver it places. But then on top of that, after a while, I also just got sick of arguing with customers, like, because when you try to expand and get new customers and stuff, I just got sick of arguing with other customers about it and trying to fight with them about it, and dealing with them constantly, you know, trying to like get me to cut my prices down, or arguing prices, or you go like, okay, cool, like here's the price point, but I'm gonna do this for you, or I'll do that. Like sometimes I'd go like, okay, I'll forego splitting the wood so that you can split it yourself. That'll knock some of the price down, blah blah blah. But I just got sick of negotiating all the time, you know? So it was a lot. But I enjoyed it for the time that I did it. So Epic Mike, she gets blessing requests from me now on. She'll either be referred to as Epic Angel or Princess of the 199. I like that, dude. That's sick, bro. I love that. Blade, better than Batman, would be ice skating uphill. Yeah. I don't understand. Like Blade would school Batman. Like it's not a thing, man. Batman's awesome. I like Batman a lot, but yeah, he's not beating Blade. Sorry. Josiah, shout out, right? Josiah was on Hassan's show. What? When was Josiah on Hassan Piker's show? That's wild. Josiah's probably already interviewed Trump on one of his secret YouTube channels, right? And he would just never tell us. You can use your feet to play with an Atari 2600 controller equals GOAT. I mean, that's fair, man. If you like playing video games with your feet, you know. Josiah was on with Razor Fist. Oh, hell yeah. That's what's up, man. If you like Star Wars, it seems like Edge of Empire / Age of Rebellion, Force of Destiny trio of books for Fantasy Flight's tabletops seems really good. The starter kit is $35. Comes with dice and adventure and a short, quick play rulebook. That's what's up, man. Why was I just mentioned? What? Because I saw your name in chat and I wanted to say hi to you. So, all right. Uncharted 2, the GOAT. Gallon of water, you hood, my ninja, right, bro? Would you kindly replay Uncharted 1 on stream sometime soon? I mean, is it on Steam? Is Uncharted, if Uncharted is on Steam, I'll play the Uncharted games. I'll definitely try them out. Joe said, I'll tell you right now, y'all, I remember vividly the video game console crash in the 80s. Arcades kept gaming alive. Another gaming crash is coming. Indie games will save us. I do agree with that. I do agree. We're going to have a gaming crash for sure. A lot of these companies are going to go under. New companies are going to rise. I think some of these bigger IPs, some of them will never get another game from. Others of them will get like Rockstar. I think will get a massive boost from GTA 6. I think that's going to blow up for them. Like, I think it's going to do extremely well. But some of these gaming companies are going to go under and we won't see it, like Destiny. I think Destiny's going to go under. I think Sony will be in charge of Destiny 3, and we'll see whether or not that's actually a good thing or not. It may end up being a good thing. They may actually consolidate and make Destiny what it was supposed to be, or they'll just keep making it a fucking cash cow that just bleeds all their tries to bleed their audience dry. I don't know. Cheers, dude. Glad you enjoyed the videos. Yeah, Disper does really good videos, man. Gilus says, what up, Mike? How you doing, Gilus? Welcome in, man. I was on Grace Randolph. That's wild, dude. Political news, Cori Bush is apparently losing her primary. I don't know who Cori Bush is. I'd have to look her up. Gatekeeper for another 20, bro. Oh, man. Bro.
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Thank you so much, Gatekeeper. Permission to continue to refer to your daughter as Epic Angel and Princess of the 199 from now on here and other streams. Well, intentions are good. Want to make sure it's cool because it's still personal. Shout out Crimson. Yeah, that's absolutely fine, man. Epic Angel, Princess of the 199. I'm fine with that, Gatekeeper. That's cool, bro. This percent, I've not heard anyone talk about Wood this much since Beardo. That's wild. I don't know, Disper, if you watched Tuesday night's main event or not, but somebody sent in the super chat that said Beardo. I gotta get through this without losing my shit, bro, because that shit's funny to me. Somebody sent a super chat that says Beardo eats bananas for the shape, not for the flavor. I don't know why. That's the funniest shit I've ever heard, bro. Like, Beardo looked defeated too, man. He looked like he was just broken inside. Oh shit, man, that was so funny. I'm retarded. How do you add people? So you type @ in the chat, and then you start typing their name, and it should pop up, and you can tag them. So. Crimson for 199 says, my humble donation. Hail Epic Mike and Gatekeeper. Well, thank you, Crimson. Once again, never required, always appreciated, y'all. Whether it's $1, whatever. I'm not going to look at you and go, streaming's the hardest job in the world. Oh. And I'm also not going to scream at you about my sub count or gifted subs either. So, oh shit, my name was in a soup. Don't make me feel special. This chat, man, I tell you, yeah, this chat's goated, bro. The Meeks are goated. Let me catch up on chat. Uncharted 4 is on Epic Games. Okay. Are all the Uncharted games on Epic? I have to check it out. The collection for Uncharted was on PlayStation Network Plus a while ago. I don't have a PlayStation. I have a PC. That's what I play, so. Jewel says, what's good, bro? Hope you're doing good. The woke Batwoman show is trash. Yeah, it's absolute ass, bro. Yeah, the Caped Crusader is ass. I already talked about it once. The show sucks. It's so stupid. I'm still not over how pissed I am and how bad it was. We talked a little bit about Penguin and her big back energy, bro. But man, fuck, that show's bad. I remember a Star Wars PC game that was supposed to simulate flying the Millennium Falcon and came with a small scale Millennium Falcon cockpit with the game too. That's kind of legit. What's up, Jimmy Collins? I never see a box. Does it not work on mobile? No, it doesn't work on mobile. Or at least I've never figured out how to make it work on mobile, Atomic Patriot. So that's probably why. Destiny is infected with the woke virus. It'll never be good again and hasn't been good in years. Yeah, that's fair. I haven't played anything since where they introduced the crystallized power set. That was when I stopped playing it. I played that for a little while and I stopped playing it. So the AOC squad, gotcha. Johnny the Butcher says, hi, everyone. What's going on, Johnny? Welcome in, man. Good to see your name in chat. Marathon will be trashed. Bungie will be screwed. GTA 6 will let Rocksteady stay afloat for another 15 years. Bethesda will be screwed if they drop the ball on Elder Scrolls. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to get Elder Scrolls for another couple of years. I bet you, though, knowing Microsoft and knowing Bethesda, they're probably trying to fast-track Elder Scrolls right now because of how bad Starfield fucked up. My guess is that they probably saw the reception. They were hoping that Starfield would carry for the next 5 or 6 years while they work on Elder Scrolls. And when they saw how bad it flopped, my guess is they hit the panic button and they probably fast tracking Elder Scrolls. Whether that means that the game is going to be buggy and unfinished beyond what normal Bethesda games are, because it's going to be buggy and unfinished because it's Bethesda, or if it's going to be something where they put a ton and put a ton of resources towards it because they needed that to succeed. And we'll even see if that ends up being what we want it to be. I mean, I remember Morrowind is still my favorite of the Elder Scrolls games, but I remember when Oblivion dropped, it was a huge boost. It was a huge upgrade, and it was kind of nuts, man. It was kind of unprecedented. And then Skyrim came out, and Skyrim is huge. And Skyrim was like earth-shatteringly huge. But the big thing with Skyrim was all the mods and how much mod support you had with it. And that's what kind of carried it through. With Starfield, it's like just mid as fuck. And I know that they're going to have mods and stuff for it, but nobody seems to be excited for the game. But I'll be interested to see when Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, what they do with that. So, all right, I'm going to catch up, bro. I'm so behind on chat. King holds his chat up as we hold him up. Well, thank you, man. I try to read everybody. I try to read all everybody's stuff. So, oh shit, we're being raided right now. Damn, what's up? Star Wars Bounty Hunter Remaster is solid on PC Steam Deck. Is it really? What's up, Kamar Daniel? I'll have to check that out, man. Ubisoft is fucked. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Ubisoft go under for the next few years. Or if they don't go under, I wouldn't be surprised to see them get like retooled and repurposed, man. So, like my 32-year-old nerd brain had to fart at that moment. Oh, you're all good, bro. Joseph A says, Epic Mike, you still have Marvel Strike Force mobile game? I'm on it less, but it's losing its player base. Game kind of has run its course. Yeah, I am on Marvel Strike Force still to this day. But yeah, they kind of struggled a little bit. This Captain Britain thing and them kind of releasing like exclusive pay-to-play characters was a really bad move on their part. I think they need a really big boost. They need to drop something that's kind of exciting. I think they might have something in the works. This Deadpool event has been kind of fun. I do like the Deadpool event, so it's gonna be hard to top Skyrim. It's true, but they have every Elder Scrolls drop they've topped themselves, but we'll see if they can actually do it again. So Turd Ferguson says, how do we make Penguin a woman? Well, I took regular Penguin, gave her lipstick, long legs, just need to get everything out. Nah, that should be good. That's wild. Bethesda can't keep using that old ass engine. Yeah, they really need to update that a lot. So Harbinger says, I love Oblivion. Yeah, Oblivion's legit. I like Oblivion a lot, actually. When you guys do tanking, rankings on Epicverse, you guys miss a lot of classic 80s, 90s movies, except Night. Are you talking on Epicverse? Yeah, I mean, we do need to talk more about 80s and 90s movies. I watched a lot of them. Some of them I haven't seen in so long, I don't remember them very well, but Rough Night remembers them a lot more than I do. Kyle Crowell says, Batman the Animated Series is still a GOAT. Fuck that Caped Crusader nonsense. Fat-backed Penguin can get in the trash. I agree with you. Dreaming Tabitha, thank you for the raid. What's going on, Raiders? Welcome over on Kick. I appreciate my Kick audience. Appreciate you, Tabitha. Tabitha, I have not forgotten about the thing we talked about with the video. I've just been so busy. And I appreciate you being patient and not yelling at me about it. But you could yell at me about it. I wouldn't be mad. Because I get it. Bodrix says, oh, there we go. Bodrix, wow. Nomi without you. Thank you for the raid over on Kick. What's going on, Nomi? Listen, I really enjoyed going on you guys' show. We talked a lot about like art and the process of making art and what that's like and stuff, and I really had a really good time with that. So welcome in, Kick people. I appreciate y'all. We've been just talking, super behind on chat. So they did update it with Starfield. Okay, and I don't know if the Starfield update was any good or not though. The engine is updated. The creation kit stuff is actually really good and innovative. They really opened it up. DEI killed that game, not the engine. Really? Okay. Interesting. I'll have to check it out. I can talk about 80s, 90s movies for hours until everyone is like, yo, dude, if you don't shut the fuck. That's funny, man. All right. I'm going to pull up this, we're going to pull up this Black Ops 6 Zombies trailer. We're going to check it out. We're going to see what we got going on here, see whether or not it looks any good. I'm guessing we're going to have a new team with them this time around. So let's check it out. Black Ops 6 Zombies. And, let me see if I can, I'm going to record this. All right, we're gonna do a reaction to Black Ops 6 Zombies Terminus cinematic trailer.
7, 5, 9 and 20 miles a day. 4, 11, 17, 32 the day before. Boom, boom, boom.
It's at another prison. That's interesting.
There's no discharge in the war.
45.
Or an asylum. Oh, Rick Tofen.
I cannot take this anymore. Finally, a good song.
Oh, snap. Interesting. Are all of those characters going to be playable? I wonder. I don't know who that is.
Who the hell are you?
Neither does he, apparently.
This is Maya. She's with me. Breaking you out was my plan.
Isn't he one of those guys from the original?
You sick son of a bitch. You're supposed to be dead.
Relax, Major Carver. All of us here have a common enemy. The guy who locked you up. The guy who stole my life's work. Edward Richtofen.
Oh, okay.
What do you say we find him and kill him? Huh?
Let's get out of here.
That wasn't a fucking deal. We're not going anywhere till we find my brother.
Interesting.
It'll take me some time to get their helos spun up, and we do kind of owe.
Okay, Raptor 1. Go locate the landing pad. Peck, Strauss, hold up in the guard station. I want Richtofen's coordinates. Go to the store power, and then locate this woman's brother.
Sounds like the... I wonder if it's going to be like a more of an open world kind of thing. Interesting. Yeah, I wonder if it's going to be like more of an open world kind of thing. I still think to this day, I would love to see like an actual like zombies game mode that is like serialized and not just like the level based. Like, I think the level based thing is kind of cool, but I would love like just a zombie Black Ops zombie game, like where there's actually like a storyline and like a campaign to play through and all that stuff, as well as like the wave modes later, or like as a separate mode, or like more multiplayer focused or something, like a couch co-op 4-player like zombie game mode would be really cool. And also one that follows like more of an actual storyline, I think would be really rad. But yeah, this looks interesting. I don't know how much it ties into all the other Black Ops games, but I'll definitely check it out. You know, especially since it's gonna be on Game Pass on day one. It'll be interesting to check out and see, you know, what we got going on with it. So yeah, kind of interested. We'll see what happens. All right, I recorded a video there. Fuck Call of Duty. I mean, that's how a lot of people feel. Like, so I don't disagree with you. I'm hyped for Kingmakers on PC. Nice. Best Mountain Dew flavor? Mountain Dew Code Red. It's the best flavor. That's my personal opinion. I remember when it first came out. So, I haven't played Starfield since launch. Creation engine is trash. Yeah, they just keep like stacking shit on top of each other. It's not very good. So, play in 0.5 speed. Creation Kit 2 was so updated that Starfield was plagued by many of the same bugs that are still present in vanilla Skyrim. Yeah, they need to just like reboot the engine from, or you know, or get in Unreal 5 or something. Engine wasn't optimized for the game Starfield trying to be, and I ultimately killed it with loading times. Yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, you shouldn't have loading times in a space game, at least not like that. Like maybe rendering the entire planet or something, but like as far as, oh yeah, you can walk around in this area and then it'll stop and give you like a loading screen. Bad call. So Rebirth Island, I don't know if that's supposed to be Rebirth Island, but that'd be kind of rad if it was. Gross. Looks cool. Yeah. You plastic graphics, right? It's part of the last game zombie storyline. Okay. It's me, Transcoast, but you can call me Maya. Damn, bro, that's wild. Is that Snake's voice actor? I don't know. I don't think so. Sounds like Spike from Cowboy Bebop, right? Oh, it's probably Steve Bloom, same gravelly kind of voice. Yeah, Mob of the Dead was Mob of the Dead was pretty legit. So, look better than Star Wars. Yeah, that's a pretty low bar. Unfortunately, it shouldn't be a low bar, but it is a low bar right now. So, not interested in all. I hadn't purchased Call of Duty since Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1. Really? Yeah, see, I played Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2. I played Black Ops, played Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2. I think I stopped. I played, and I played Advanced Warfare. I skipped Ghost. I never played Ghost. I remember Ghost launched, and I played it at a buddy's house with a bunch of our friends, and I hated the multiplayer, but so most of my friends had spent a ton of money on the game already. And so they were like trying to kind of defend it and be like, no, it's not that bad. I'm like, nah, this game is ass, bro. And I didn't buy it. I bought Advanced Warfare. I'm one of the few people that really enjoyed Advanced Warfare that I know of. I had a really good time with Advanced Warfare. I like the speed of the combat system. And I know it's very choppy and kind of clunky versus like Black Ops 3's movement system, but I still enjoyed it. But yeah, then I took a hiatus for a while, and I don't remember how many Call of Duties passed in between there, but I came back with the Modern Warfare reboot and played that. Got Modern Warfare 2, got Cold War, but I got Cold War because of the Geeks and Gamers crew. And then I got Vanguard, and Vanguard was the last one I bought. I fucking hated Vanguard. The multiplayer was fine in Vanguard, but overall I was just kind of burned out on it, so... I mean, that's what I used to almost play exclusively on stream was Call of Duty and Warzone, but I don't like Warzone anymore. I just can't fucking do it. I'm just not interested. I haven't played zombies since Call of Duty 2. That's wild. Rather another modern Cold War story. Yeah. Can we all just stop buying EA, Activision, Ubisoft, and the other publishers' games who don't respect their customer? I mean, that would be the way to do it. After they made that big green wide open Warzone map, I gave up. Yeah, dude. Caldera was like one of the worst maps I've ever played in my life. It was such garbage, dude. Caldera was shit. Me, Disparu, Josiah, and Lethal like used to play Call of Duty all the time. Used to play Warzone all the fucking time, and we tried, man. Rebirth Island was like kind of a don't remove maps from games, people. I agree, man. I liked Verdansk for what it was. Verdansk was not perfect, but it was better than a lot of the other maps as far as how it was structured, and the pacing of that map was a lot better. Rebirth Island is my favorite of all of the Call of Duty like Warzone maps. I had a lot of fun on Rebirth Island, and the speed of the island, the way that it was structured was really fun, and the way that the games could kind of resolve were nice. But yeah, And then they got rid of that and did like Fortune's Keep. I didn't like Fortune's Keep nearly as much either. I like the verticality. I like the different buildings and windows, you know, people on top of rooftops and stuff. That kind of stuff was kind of fun. But I don't know, man. Overall, there was just it just never hit the same vibe that Rebirth Island did. I don't know. I'm so tired of Call of Duty games. I know a lot of people are. So Mike needs to check out the lore behind Call of Duty Zombies. It's super trippy. I know a little bit of it from the beginning, but I don't know. I haven't continued to follow it. Yeah. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer boot camp and plunder, great fun for toxic old Aussies. Can't get into zombies. I gotcha. I know that the new Black Ops is coming out, or the new Call of Duty's coming out, is going to be on Game Pass day one. That will make me want to try it out at least. Excuse me. That'll make me want to at least try it out and see what's going on. But even with that, I'm not like crazy excited about it. We're spoken to. The Benology Chronicles is going to be fire. That's wild, dude. Tom Patriot said, I hated how limited the explanation was inside Starfield. What killed my hype? Like exploring the main planet, it was just boring and miserable. Yeah. I mean, like, based on what I've seen of Starfield and the little bit that I played of it, it just felt like a grittier No Man's Sky, but with less, with like more like glitches and shit. I was like, oh, okay, I thought this was going to be something different, but I'm like, I'm not having that much fun. I actually enjoyed Advanced Warfare. Yeah, man, I dig it. Yeah, the campaign for Advanced Warfare was fucking legit. It was actually pretty good. Modern Warfare games are trash. Infinity Ward is trash. I think Modern Warfare 1 and 2, some of the best Call of Duty games ever made. I still think that No Russian is one of my favorite missions in a game. I like Rebirth when they removed that. Then they removed that too, right? They were like, you know what? You guys like that island? Not anymore. Now with 33% more tentacles. Call of Duty Mobile lost me the microtransactions. Yeah, man, that shit sucks. Anyone still play Zombie Chronicles on Black Ops 3? I've heard Black Ops 3. Was it Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 4? I don't know if Josiah's still in chat. Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 4 had like I've been told it has the best zombies mode. I haven't played them enough though. Battle royales are so repetitive. The only battle royale that looks even slightly interesting is Hunt Showdown. My favorite battle royale game that I played, and I have spats of it where I'll play it for a little while and then I'll stop, and I'll play it for a little while and I'll stop, is Naraka Blade Point. I'm actually really getting the itch to play it again. I fucking love Naraka Blade Point. That game was so much fun. It was like a revelation when I found it and started playing it. And I haven't played it in a hot minute, and I think it's about time to like download it again and try it out. Naraka Blade Point was a fucking blast, especially when the Chinese aren't on the server. Because when those Chinese kids join the server, bro, you can fucking forget doing well. Those guys are so good at the game. So Starfield 3, the Madam Savvy Degeneracy trailer is out. There you go. Good evening, Meek. Thoughts on the new Echoes of Wisdom trailer? I don't know what that is. I'll have to check that out. Echoes of Wisdom. What's this? Oh, yeah. I have not checked this out yet. I don't know. I have to, is this the one where they're walking around in Hyrule? I have not checked this out. Let me see here. Hold on. This is is this 5-minute trailer? What? I don't want to watch a 5-minute trailer. Here, I don't know. We'll pull it up. We'll pull it up for like 5 seconds. I'm not gonna watch all 5 minutes of this. That's a long time, but we'll definitely check it out and look at some of the gameplay on it. I mean, I like the Legend of Zelda games. I think it's fun that they're going in a different direction with it.
Welcome to Hyrule, a vast land where Princess Zelda will journey through her grand adventure.
I hate this guy's voice.
Hyrule is a land of plentiful abundance. From the central plateau, where Hyrule Castle stands enfolded by its castle town.
My thing is this, and I'm gonna keep kind of hitting this, ringing this bell. The graphics look fine. It was a fun platformer.
Is nestled at the mountain's base.
I'm kind of like skipping through it and stuff like that. It's cute.
Even with the benefit
got a
of
fun
fast
vibe.
travel, getting around Hyrule can prove challenging. At times like these, why walk when you can ride?
Why walk when you can ride? I mean, this looks cute. You know, it looks kind of fun. My thing is this, and this will be my biggest sticking point. The Switch is an old fucking console. The Switch is old. It is stifling Nintendo's ability to make better games. I don't know what's taking them so long with the Switch 2. I don't know what their plan is with the Switch 2. My thing is, I will say this, if the Switch 2 is just going to be a 4K Switch, they have failed massively. I think the biggest thing with the Switch, and I don't even care if it runs into this problem or this comparison, the Switch needs to significantly upgrade itself to something akin to the Steam Deck. I think that's what you need. Now I will say the Steam Deck is better because you have, you know, Steam games, you know, and stuff like that on there. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I know Chaz, you would know, and I'm sure some people in the chat would know, but I think the Steam Deck also has like mod support, so you can download mods and stuff like that to play certain games. Then Nintendo needs a massive hardware upgrade. They are so far behind everyone else when it comes to game performance, and the Switch, like, I'm amazed that Tears of the Kingdom runs on the Switch at all, but I'm telling you, even the new the latest you know, Pokemon Violet and what was the other one, whatever those two newest ones were, they were, you know, super buggy and glitchy because the console is showing its age massively, and they really need to step it up, and they need to do something better with this. That's kind of like my biggest thing, sticking point, is that the Nintendo itself is holding back their creativity. This game looks fun, but it also looks like a game that would have come out on the like Game Boy Advanced. So I'll be interested to see what they can do with it. But it's cute. It looks fine. I'll probably at some point purchase it, and I know my kids will have a fun time with it, and Lady Epic will play it and enjoy it, and I'll probably play it and have a good time with it. I still haven't even beaten or started Tears of the Kingdom yet. I'm still way behind on a lot of those games, but part of it would be that if the Switch ran better, and was more powerful of a console, I'd probably have a better opinion of things, but Nintendo's just way behind the ball right now. The hacking in Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 1 and 2 OGs were too much. That's fair. That would have killed the games for me too. Like, you can't play them now because of that, so. Worst multiplayer map in history goes to Free Fall from Ghosts. I don't even remember that map, dude. I could never do the Battle Royale. I had a fun time. We had a fun time with it. If you get the right team together to play it, it's a lot of fun. It's just insane, balls to the wall gunfights, especially if you get into the right kind of map. On Rebirth. Rebirth changed the Battle Royale system too, because of the fact that you could come back, because of the fact that it wasn't just you have to buy your boys back, but you could also do that as well. And the fact that you had like, okay, until this time, your boys can keep coming back, you know, on you. You do better, you perform well, you can get your team back quicker, things like that. I love that kind of style, and I love that eventually it's like, okay, no more buying back now. That's it. What you guys gotta, or no more coming back on your own now. Now you gotta buy back into it. So I thought that was kind of fun. So, Rebirth was a lot of fun. A new Zelda game where you play as Zelda. Yeah, I got that. I actually like the art style of X Spheres. I don't mind it at all. So, gay voices. Ben voiced this, right? Soy rule. That's wild. I'm interested to play Zelda. I would like to play as a different character for once. Yeah, that's what I thought was kind of interesting. I'm like, that's fun. Like, you know, anything moving forward from the Breath of the Wild format. I know a lot of people don't like Breath of the Wild's game style, and I can understand, I guess, why. But I can also, I enjoyed it for what it was. You know, I appreciate when Nintendo tries to innovate. I just don't appreciate that they're trying to innovate on the Switch, because it's not a fucking good console. Respect Nintendo for still experimenting with old franchises to keep them fresh. Yeah. The animation is Link's Awakening on Switch. Okay. The narrator sounds like Ben with higher drips of testosterone. That's wild, bro. Anyone else pre-order the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom official soundtrack? I didn't. A Switch was underpowered at launch, but they don't improve it as it still sells. Yeah, it's for normies. It's a normie console, but there's games on there that are not for normies. They need to do something, I think, akin to the Xbox Series X, where they do an Xbox Series S and they do the Xbox Series X. They should do like the Switch, like, you know, like the Switch Lite, or they release the Switch 2. Let's say they call it the Switch 2, or they say they call it the Super Switch, which might be kind of a cool name. They call it the Super Switch. So you do like the Super Switch, which is a regular console, which is like an upgraded version. You can run, you know, 4K at 30 frames per second or something like that, and it can play games. And then release the Super Switch Ultra, where it has enough hardware to actually run games at 60 frames, has enough hardware to actually run bigger games and strong, you know, more powerful games. And then you can make a game like Breath of the Wild, or you can make something like that, or a remastered Breath of the Wild that actually runs 4K at 60 frames, because those games look beautiful when they're running at like a high level. They need an optimized handheld system, and even if it's just on par with the Steam Deck, or even maybe slightly more technologically advanced than the Steam Deck as far as hardware is concerned, I think it'll do really well for hardcore gamers too. But they should release two versions. One that's cheaper, that's called like the Super Switch, and then one that's called the Super Switch Ultra, which is for more hardcore gamers, maybe has features that gamers specifically are looking for. It would make a lot of sense. So I think that would be a thing. The Switch was always trash, 100%, yeah. Stars, I hope they don't name it the Switch 2. I hope they don't either. Nintendo could drop tomorrow, dead tomorrow. Fuck Nintendo. Yeah, I mean, but they have their exclusivity. They have some really good games in their repertoire, that I wouldn't want to see go away. But Nintendo themselves, they're assholes. Steam Deck is just a PC. Yeah, Steam Deck has PC games and Nintendo games. Yeah, that's right. Because yeah, you have emulators on there. So I really don't want to update my Switch Lite. I like it being like a GBA 2. I know a lot of people that like it for that. So. But then they need to just only make games that are like Game Boy games, you know? Steam Deck is just better. I have a Switch and never play it. Steam Deck got me through my hospital stay. Hell yeah, I respect that. I heard that I have the OLED model, but I haven't learned to mod games on it yet. Yeah. At least it runs Monster Hunter well enough. Gotcha. Hey, Crimson says, I gotta walk my dog. Well, have a good walk with your dog. Be safe out there. The underpoweredness kind of added to its charm. Showing good games will always win every time. I mean, that's fair, but I'd like good games that are also, like, that run well. I would love for it to not be an underpowered console with the fun games on it. So, gameplay is king. You get more creativity when you're limited on hardware. Yeah. I think that's it's like a yes and a no. I agree that you can, with really, really, really powerful hardware, you can kind of get lackadaisical on what you can do with it, and it doesn't, you may not challenge yourself to try harder, and so like limited software will make you try new things or try innovative things. I can get that point, but at some point you have to go to, yeah, but all the consoles are doing this. Like all the consoles are at like this level here as far as performance, and we're like down here. We're not even like the Nintendo Switch is still running at 1080p. Even if you go, okay, yeah, you know what, this new console can't run at 4K. It can run at 1440p, but it's capable of 60 frames a second, or it's capable of 120 frames a second, because we're running, really high level games, so these games can look good and they can perform really well on the software, but they're still limited. They're not a high-end console. Then maybe I can see that argument, but I don't know, man. I think manufactured limitations on your hardware is not what Nintendo needs. So the Samsung Galaxy way more powerful than the Switch. Yeah, you can buy the games, but it's definitely not an intuitive, user-friendly process. Okay, that's fair. In my opinion, Echo seems better than Tears of the Kingdom game than Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, that's fair. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet didn't suck because of the Switch. It sucked because they didn't optimize it. Some guy modded it to run at 127 hertz and 1080p. Pokemon are loaded as far as the eye can see. I mean, but that's the thing. It's the hardware and the optimization. But part of the optimization, yes, I think that what's it called? The company that runs Nintendo. I don't remember their name now. I think they've been phoning it in for a while. So. Laundry, be right back. No worries, my creative arsenal. I know the Kneecap Metal Gear Solid Master Collection on Switch, but I enjoy it with no issues. I dig it. People thinking, I guess you have a powerful PC, you get better games. But it doesn't work like that. I'll take a 2D game over a realistic game. No, I don't think you have to have a powerful console or powerful PC or anything. But I think that Nintendo is so behind the ball on their hardware that they are stifling what their capabilities would be. I would love to see Nintendo try to push themselves with a stronger console, because like people are saying, the Switch was dated when it came out, and it's amazing what they've been able to do with a limited console. But it'd be nice to see them actually step into a place where they're not necessarily limited by their hardware and can do some really innovative stuff. I mean, the GameCube didn't struggle. The GameCube wasn't like, well, it wasn't like crazy powerful. It was like on par with the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation. Xbox 360, the PlayStation 2. I don't know, one of the two, whichever ones. Like, it was on par with the consoles of the generation it was out with, and I still like the GameCube as a console. But I think they could do better. As far as like things not being so fucking awful when it comes to how they run and shit. That's all. So yeah, Nintendo needs to step it up. Wind Waker still bots. Wind Waker's fucking legit. We call the Nintendo Switch Blade. This is Nintendo Switch Blade. I dig that. A little more powerful people who just keep it next to a TV. Yeah, think of my Switch Lite like a Game Boy Advance 2. That thinking, and it never lets me down for what I'm looking for. That's fair. Super Nintendo Switch and Switch Ultra. Yeah. Jeremy already bought 2 Switch consoles. Damn. Monster Hunter Stories 2 on a Switch slaps way more than PC, though. Does it really? The Nintendo Switch Versatile. There you go. The Nintendo Top and the Nintendo Bottom. That's what they start calling it. Also, it sucks shit out of ass that most games are nerfed with consoles in mind. That's true. I do 100% agree that, yeah, the games being nerfed because of consoles is gay. It's very stupid. It's a very, very, very shitty thing to do. Well, it won't run as well. It's like games should be created with PC in mind, and then that game should be nerfed for consoles. Make it so that when you play on a console, you go, okay, I know I'm not getting the best version of this game. I'm getting a console version of this game that is severely limited. But if you making games that are built with console in mind, that are PC oriented, I think is kind of gay. Because once again, you're kind of stifling what you could do with it. So, is he listening? Not going very far. Okay. I'll be listening, just not going very far. Taking her outside. Yeah, 1080 fine is fine for that tiny screen. I want 4K. I want it, or 1440p. PS5, or at least just 60 frames or 120 frames a second. I think the OLED screen can do 60 though. PS5 and Series X are far worse than the Switch, and I'll stand by that. That's wild. What's up, Glassman over on Kick? Welcome in, man. You want frames and graphics rather than resolution. Yeah. I know I'm late on the response, but Black Ops 3 is the best zombies, hands down. Okay, it's Black Ops 3. I don't remember if it was 3 or 4 that was the best. Nintendo, Game Freak, one of these needs to up the game, yeah. They come out with a Switch deck. Yeah, they're like, it's just called the Switch deck, and it's just, all they do is Nintendo just starts buying Steam decks and then modifying them so they just play Nintendo games, and that's all they do. And they're just like, yeah. And everybody's like, wow, this is like the Steam deck. And they're like, no, it's the Switch deck. It's a totally different console. So, I'm actually so glad Pal World took their tracing and got away with it. Yeah, man. I think Pal World was a good call, man. I would love to see like an optimized, not like a version. I would like to see Pal World like 2. I'm interested to see what Pal World 2 will look like, with actually some like bigger development and stuff, so it's not as glitchy and broken. So Big talk for somebody who's trash at every game. Well, I mean, that's pretty wild considering you play fucking Fortnite, Leon. Coming in here talking shit. You're out here playing Fortnite. I want to hear it from you. Capabilities were near the selling point of the Switch anyways. Never bothered me anyhow, but to each his own. I mean, that's the thing. That there's just a lot of grace given to Nintendo for what they do. There's a lot of grace given to Nintendo for their exclusivity. And there's a lot of there's a lot of grace extended to Nintendo for what they are and what they exist as. I personally think that some of the grace that Nintendo's been extended is unnecessary because sometimes I think Nintendo are a bunch of fucks and they make me mad, and I think that people don't hold them to task for some of the shitty things that they've done to their fan base. But I also get why they're so popular. It does make sense to me why people love Nintendo as much as they do. So I don't know, you know, it's like a to each his own kind of thing for sure. But I'm not trying to just shit on Nintendo, say I don't like them. I just get mad at some of their practices as well. So Fortnite is okay. It's wild. When would me and Josiah collab on what? Me and Josiah collab on a lot of things. We literally have a stream together every week. I like the songs Outset Island and Mallow Mart. Nice. Take that. Pal World is in early access, not even technically at first release. I mean, that's fair. I'd probably stay in early access for a while. Because isn't it like 2 guys that are developing it, or like 3 guys? You and I need to have a conversation about My Hero Academia, because that ending proved what I've been telling you for months. I still do not agree that the entire thing fell off, and that it was all terrible, Leon, but I do agree with you. The ending for My Hero Academia was very disappointing. The resolution to that fight with the main villain was pretty sad. Some of the characters that should have just died and stayed dead, that, you know, like some of the characters that survived some of that shit that they should have died. I just finished My Hero to avoid spoilers. I mean, that's fair. There's characters that should have died that didn't die. There's characters that should have stayed dead or died that didn't stay dead and stuff like that. There's characters that randomly just disappear. I hear they did Midoriya dirty. They did Midoriya really dirty. Damn, like you didn't have to do Leon like that. Me and Leon always, that's just how it is. Yeah, it was a pretty big letdown. Yeah, I was kind of bummed out. I wasn't a huge fan of the ending for the manga. I doubt the anime will do anything to make that better, but almost all animes end poorly. Look at Naruto. I guess, but I don't know. You were telling Mike that you like to kiss guys. I don't know, bro. I stopped My Hero Academia after season 2, I think. Code Geass ended well. I haven't watched Code Geass yet. I was going to say Hunter x Hunter, but Hunter x Hunter is still going on. Demon Slayer ended well. I like the ending of Demon Slayer. I've read the manga, so I know how it ends. I like the ending of Demon Slayer. I thought that was kind of rad. But yeah, My Hero Academia ended, I think, pretty poorly. It feels like careful, I haven't watched season 6 or 7 yet. Okay, I won't give you any spoilers. I will just say I don't like the way it ended. It feels like it dragged out a long time because Horikoshi was trying to give everybody their own ending, and I thought, you know what, if he can thread this needle really well, it could end really good or end on a really good note, and it didn't end on a very good note. I think it ended on like if I had to rate the ending, like S plus being like the best ending possible, I think Horikoshi got like the C plus ending for it. It wasn't like a complete failure to the brand. I get what he was doing, but it was kind of a bummer. So second season better than the first. I'll have to check it out. I'll put it on my list, how about Terminator Zero on Netflix though, Mike? Have you seen the trailer for it? Yeah, I have seen the trailer. I haven't. I mean, I've been kind of surprised with Netflix's take on anime stuff. I thought that Edge Runners was actually pretty good. I like how Edge Runner ended. It felt very much in line with the Edge Runners felt very much in line with the games, the Cyberpunk games and the Cyberpunk universe. I kind of dig the ending, but yeah. I'm currently going through Yu Yu Hakusho, or however that thing is spelled. Yeah, Y-U Hakusho. Yeah. What's rad Disparu is the writer of Yu Yu Hakusho. I haven't watched Yu Yu Hakusho yet. But the writer of Yu Yu Hakusho is also the same guy that wrote Hunter x Hunter. And if you like Yu Yu Hakusho, you'll like Hunter x Hunter because he took a lot of the same story elements and story themes and he put them into Hunter x Hunter. And it's like it's not the same universe, it's not the same world, but the writing style and the ability feels like an evolution of his writing style. And for anybody that hasn't watched it, I won't give you any spoilers, but anybody that has watched or read Hunter x Hunter, like Hunter x Hunter starts pretty good. Like the first season of it, the first arc is the training arc and stuff, or the Hunter's training arc is pretty decent. It's good. I enjoy it for what it is. The York New or the Heaven's Arena training arc, or the Heaven's Arena arc is fun. Introduces a really cool power system and how all that stuff goes. Season 3, the York New arc is fucking rad, dude. It is so fucking good, bro. And then you go from the York New to the Greed Island arc. The Greed Island arc is fun. It's like fun anime. It's never bad. I've never thought Hunter x Hunter was bad. I always think it goes from like fun to great to fun. And then you have the Chimera Ant arc, and the Chimera Ant arc, in my personal opinion, is literally the best anime arc in all of anime. And it's also one of the best storylines out there. Like it's so fucking good. Just the themes, the characters, the characterization, how characters like develop and grow in that. The fucking Chimera Ant arc is so fucking good, man. It's kind of nuts. Abigail Rodriguez says York New is better than the Chimera Ant arc. Really? There's not a lot of people I hear say that. I thought the Ant arc was fucking rad, bro. I don't like the dude. I thought, oh man, I like the blind girl. So, I'm up to episode 43. I like the live action a bit more, to be honest. The anime is fun for the fights. That's what's up, bro. Yeah, I've heard Yu Yu Hakusho is really good, man, and it's old school. The writer of Yu Yu Hakusho, the writer of him that and Hunter x Hunter, he's one of the best anime writers out there. Let's see here. Some Hunter x Hunter arcs are slow, but goddamn Kurapika. Bro, Kurapika and the York New arc. Oh my god, bro. Yu Yu Hakusho really picks up when you meet the Taguros. I'll have to check it out. It's on my list for sure because of how much I love Hunter x Hunter. Hey, good morning, B-Man. Welcome in, buddy. They're in a tournament at the moment in the semifinals. Like Cell Saga DBZ good? Yeah. It's, what is it? Hold on, let me see how many episodes it is. It's 61 episodes. It's 61 episodes, is one of the longest arcs in the series, but it is it's like on a slant, like, because I think that the DBZ Cell arc, it ramps up pretty quickly and it stays at a pretty high level for a long time, and it just keeps kind of boosting. But the Chimera Ant arc, it starts slow. It's a slow burn because it really builds and it sets up a lot of shit in the beginning. But there's some like brutal shit that happens in the beginning of that arc, man. I'm like, holy shit, I can't believe they actually did that. And then as it continues on, at the heights that it reaches at the end, like the conclusion to the story, how it ends, how everything resolves itself, everything is so fucking good, man. Old Renaissance Boomer for $10 says, just because another fun stream, Meek. Well, and giving us that bucket again. As always, continue prayers for your daughter. Good to hear she's doing better. Thank you so much, Old Renaissance Boomer. I appreciate that, man. Both York New and Chimera Ant arcs are goated. I agree, man. Yeah, they're both great. Will we ever get Cell Saga levels of good? I remember being obsessed with Cell Saga. I know people are going to say this crazy. I think Chimera Ant arc is better than the Cell Saga arcs. I think Cell Saga is great. I think it's amazing. I think Chimera Ant arc is one of the best arcs in all of anime, but it's also, like I said, one of the best stories like out there. Is so fucking good, bro. There's in the way it kind of like the way it kind of flips a lot of like shonen and oh my gosh, I don't remember the battle shonen like tropes on their head. And so things that you think were going to be like a really awesome thing, or things that you think are going to go a certain way don't go the way that you think it's gonna, is pretty great. Like there's a moment in that, and I will not spoil what it is. There's a moment in that where normally in every shonen it is like the coolest part of the shonen and everybody's like hell yeah, and I have yet to meet a single person that watched that moment. And everybody that knows about like the moment in the Chimera Ant arc that I'm talking about, every single person that I know that has watched that moment, when in the beginning you're excited because you're watching something really cool happen, you go, you know what, that's not what I expected it to be at all, and I don't know how to feel about it. That's great writing. Being able to actually inverse and what is Ryan Johnson's thing? Invert expectations, but whatever. Subvert expectations. That's what it was. The ability to subvert expectations, that should never be your pursuit. But when you do really good troping and you do really good character work and you do really good character building work and you've been seeding something throughout the whole anime and you pay it off in a way that you just never expected, it's pretty fucking rad. So subverting expectations. Thank you. I love all the anime talk in here, by the way. I love the story because I'm an edgelord, and also terrified me how much it looks like the future, but gameplay is weak. Oh, for Cyberpunk, yeah. That slow build is what makes it so satisfying. Yeah, 100%. Rough Night, you must be a JoJo fan. I don't know if Rough Knight's ever watched. Are you talking about wow, what's it called? Oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of the anime now, but yeah. 2077 United's Best was an RPG, which was the very point of the game. I liked the update. I thought the update was good. I enjoyed Cyberpunk. It was not the game that I was hoping it was going to be. It was not the game that it should have ever been. It should have been far more, there should have been way more depth to it, but I still give it like a solid B+, maybe even an A-, because I had a lot of fun with it for what it was. I enjoyed the storylines. I enjoyed the conclusions of the storylines. And I thought that the acting and the voice acting and stuff like that was actually pretty good on it. So I had a good time. Yu Yu Hakusho has some of the best antagonists in the series. I'll have to check it out, dude. I do want to check out Yu Yu Hakusho. It's one of those ones that was on like Inuyasha and stuff, Cowboy Bebop, that was on like Toonami, you know, and I never like got a chance to check it out. I was a DBZ fan when I was growing up, so Dark Tournament Yu Yu Hakusho is better than Cell Saga 2. Okay, damn, bro, that's what's up. Rough Night says, truthfully, I don't usually watch anything that doesn't have giant mechs. I mean, I respect that. Tom Patriot says, I haven't seen much Dragon Ball, but I tried watching Super, which is fun. I'm tempted to watch from Dragon Ball to Super. Yeah, man, it's a good time. Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z to Dragon Ball Super is a good time. I haven't watched all of Dragon Ball Super, but I like it. I've enjoyed Dragon Ball, the bit I've watched about it. It's more of the same, but Dragon Ball Z is goated, bro. Especially the Namek saga. The Android saga is fine, but the Cell saga is peak anime too. It's so fucking good. And this tournament is going on for ages and it's all fights. LMAO. There you go. Like, I'm not going to debate that. I'll check it out for my own opinion. Absolutely, man. That's what you always should do. I agree with Mike's take on Chimera Ant arc being better than Cell arc. Yeah. What anime? Hunter x Hunter. Like, have you watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? That's what it was. My sister has told me to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's on my list of anime, but I'm watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood first. So I need to finish Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and then I'll try to get into JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. But I also really want to get into Yu Yu Hakusho. So my son's watching through One Piece. I'm watching it with him a little bit. We watched the live action One Piece, and I enjoyed it. It's just a lot of episodes, man. Crimson says, I don't watch anime. I mean, if it's not your thing, it's not your thing. But there's some really good anime out there that I think you'd be surprised to enjoy. So, hey, what's up, Trucker Rob? Hail, buddy. Welcome over on Kick, man. Appreciate you, Trucker Rob. I hope you're doing well, man. Great. When a story can invert my expectations. Yeah, it was unexpected. There's some really unexpected moments in that anime. Yeah. I still have like 3 tracks on playlists. Also, the Big Man ending is goated. Yeah. Not an anime. I like Japanese samurai lore. Oh, nice. I dig that. There's some really good Japanese samurai anime, though. I stopped Hunter x Hunter in the Greed Island arc because I heard the writer was going to die. No, oh, dude, Resef, you got to get, dude. The writer's not dead. He is fine. He had health problems. He's better now. He's actually writing more of Hunter x Hunter right now as we speak. He's writing more of it, and more of it is set to come out, I think, later this year. Also, apparently what is happening is, so that writer, the writer of Hunter x Hunter, is married to the writer of Sailor Moon, the lady that wrote Sailor Moon. And apparently what I've heard is, first of all, he had 4 endings in mind for Hunter x Hunter. He's told everybody, he released basically a statement saying, if I was going to end Hunter x Hunter, this is the D ending. This is like the D- ending. This is the one that I could say, this is the default ending that everybody can go with if something happens and I can't finish the story. But I'm hoping I can finish the story, and I've heard that his wife is helping him finish Hunter x Hunter because I guess he really wants to finish the Hunter x Hunter anime. Reset the Cripple, I want you to trust me here when I say this to you. If you liked anything, if you've liked Hunter x Hunter so far, the Greed Island arc is good. There's some really great moments in the Greed Island arc. It leads into the best anime arc of all time in the Chimera Ant arc. That shit will blow your fucking mind. And then after that, there is some more story. There's the election arc. The election arc is pretty good too. It is good. It's different because it's reloading from what happens with the Chimera Ant arc. But what I think they're going with, and what Lady Epic has told me, because she's reading the manga, what she's told me is coming down the pipe. For everything going on with the story, it's just going to get better and better. So, my nerdy home, thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. Steph, I hope you had a good stream. I hope you're doing well. I hope you get some rest. I appreciate you. Let's fucking go, my rigger, says Lewis. What's up, Lewis? Wiley Dave, welcome in. Thank you so much. Welcome in, Steph watchers, my nerdy home watchers. Appreciate you. I didn't watch Tenchi Mio Ryo Oki. I did watch Tenchi Moyo Ryo Oki one time. That had alien cat girls, so kind of an exception. There you go. Any love for Dragon Ball GT? I mean, as a kid, I thought Dragon Ball GT was pretty good. And then as I got older, I realized I really didn't like it. I really didn't like some of the choices that were made in Dragon Ball GT. But as like an alternate timeline, it was kind of a fun like story. I'm way behind on modern anime, but the animes I do watch lately have been more old school stuff. If anyone's looking for more classic anime, I recommend Retro Crush. There you go. My nerdy home says Mike, Michael, Michelle, Michelangelo, Meek, Big Mike. Welcome in, man. Thank you so much, Steph. I appreciate you. Hopefully down the road I'll have my pickup trailer, tour the country, national parks, spring training, baseball. Once I'm done with my crazy work schedule, I'm gonna adopt a dog / co-pilot. I love that, old Renaissance boomer. That's awesome, dude. Just travel the United States with a pet next to you, just rocking it. I dig it. Dude, Toonami back in the day, shit, Gundam Wings and DBZ. Yeah, man. DBZ had so much filler. Yeah, I've heard that DBZ Dragon Ball Z Kai is the one that takes out all the filler, and it's a lot better. So I like One Piece, but I'll be 100 years old before I get caught up. That's fair. Super Saiyan 4 is goated transformation. I dug that transformation. I like the tail comes back, that you get the tail back and shit. So I'm doing all right. Trucker Rob says Serenity 2 Witches tried killing another player's dog during Pathfinder yesterday, so that was fun. Yeah, like yikes. I bet that did not go over well. Oh my god, will they get off the ship like Berserk? I don't know. I haven't read Berserk either. There's himself a Hunter x Hunter that competes with Berserk levels of grim. Yes, dude, Hunter x Hunter's dark as fuck. That's the thing too. I didn't realize it when I first started watching it. You see Gon and stuff, and you're like, oh, okay, this is gonna be like a lighter-hearted show. And then when they do the Hunter training arc, like the birds, like the birds that are like leading these guys to like their death and stuff, and some of the like darker shit that you see, you're like, oh no, never mind. Like this is a little bit dark. There's some dark stuff on the surface. And as the show continues, it just gets darker and darker and darker. Yeah. My son and I are watching One Piece as well. We're on season 3. That's rad, man. I love that. Just passing by and dropping my like. Thank you, Wayfair. I appreciate that. I like the Wayfair just passing by, man. Just passing by. Holy shit, we're getting another fucking raid over on Kick, bro. What's going on, Kick audience, man? We're talking about anime right now. I remember having 2 versions of Hunter x Hunter. What's the difference? I forgot. So there's a 1999 version. I think is unlicensed. So I think you can actually like watch it for free on YouTube and stuff. And then there's Hunter x Hunter from 2007 or 2011 or something. Anyways, Hunter x Hunter from 1999 only goes to a certain arc and stops. And then there's some changes in the storylines and some of the art direction and things like that. But then they kind of like rebooted the whole anime from start. And that is the like definitive anime now. That's the one that's going and it stops at the election arc. So, that's the difference. So, Dragon's Quest 11 is fun. Dude, I love Dragon's Quest 11. It was such a fucking good game. I agree. Hunter x Hunter is amazing so far. I just think at this point I'll need to wait until it's finished before I start again. You should not deprive yourself of the Chimera Ant arc. I also just want to hear your thoughts on it. So I've seen the first 10 episodes of like 20 basic anime before the Japanesiness got too much for me to handle at once and never looked back. I mean, that's fair. Super Saiyan 4 is a badass form. Yeah, absolutely. Let me, Krista, thank you for the raid over on Kick. Welcome in Keenan. Welcome in Rianne. Welcome in Winter Cookies, Dragon Lord, Tommy Doyle. Welcome, Kick audience. I appreciate you. Settery says 18 plus mature content warning. This content has been marked as mature. You must be 18 or older to view the content. Also, Krista raid. Yeah, the content's not too bad. I swear a lot though. Wiley Dave, welcome in. Doug, Mo Monty, what's going on, Mo Monty? Black Wool, welcome in. Thank you so much, Krista, for the raid. Beep beep. Beep. That's cool. I like dark shows. Yeah, it doesn't. That's the thing, Disparu. When you watch it, it will not seem dark at first. It kind of seems like kind of fun and like lighthearted, but it's dark and it gets darker as the show goes on. And they let you see like little like peeks into how dark it is in the very beginning. And then like the third arc of the show, the York New City arc, is like fucking dark. Like there's some really dark shit happening, and then it gets like kind of lighthearted again for a little bit, and then the Chimera Ant arc is just fucking dark all the way through. It's fucking rough, bro. Kind of like Happy Tree Friends. Pretty cool. There you go. Welcome in over on Kick, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, Pat Labor is awesome. Then the guys in it were involved with Macross plus the movie and Ghost in the Shell. Nice. Ghost in the Shell is goated. Hunter x Hunter 2011. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so there was the 1999 anime that they did. It's a little bit darker anime. I don't think the voice acting is nearly as good, and I like it for what it is, the bits that I've seen of it, but it does divert. I think it follows the manga a little bit more in certain places and then diverts in other places, whereas there's some things that are omitted in the anime, the 2011 anime, that don't make any sense why they omitted it, but for the most part it's a faithful adaptation, and I like the 2011 one, and it also has really good voice acting, so in my opinion anyways. Also Hisoka's the worst. I know this might be a girl answer, but I really like Zoro. There you go. This is a small fella anime. Any recommendations? I mean, the anime that I've been recommended over the years, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, has been suggested to me by pretty much everybody I know across the board that it's good. If you like really dark anime, Death Note's a fun one. I've watched Death Note, or some of Death Note. I haven't finished Death Note. Dragon Ball Z, if you really like a little bit more just like action oriented anime. But I will suggest to anybody Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia, or Hunter x Hunter. My Hero Academia being the weakest of the all three of those. I love Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer's fucking rad. So did you see the Hunter x Hunter movies? I did. I actually just rented those the other day and watched those with Lady Epic, 'cause she's a huge fan. Dude, it won't let me follow on Kick. Are you on mobile? Because I have trouble with maybe it's on mobile. No. So when I'm on, I use Opera GX. When I'm on Opera GX, I cannot follow people on Kick. I have to go onto my phone and manually follow them through my phone on Kick. I don't know. Kick is weird, man. But thank you for the follow. I appreciate everybody in here hanging out. Cooldown stream. Yeah, we're just chilling, man. Vichy, we're talking about Hunter x Hunter right now. Phantom Troop arc is so good. Yeah, it is. If I recommend a video game based on anime series, I recommend you all check out Sangra La Frontier. Frontier? It's super funny. It has some bad dad jokes, in my opinion. Nice. I dig it. I dig old anime ones with the glowy kind of cell animation. I always dig, dude, old anime, the vibes from old anime and the way like that it looks and shit is just fucking goated. I mean, like, there's some great, I love Cowboy Bebop's animation and stuff. Yeah, that like darker, like more like gritty style of animation is fucking amazing. So Berserk, if you want PTSD. I've heard Berserk is really dark. I do want to check out Berserk at some point. Silent Voice is an amazing anime movie. I have not watched that. I'll have to check it out. How about Ghibli films? Which is your favorite? I have not seen all the Ghibli films. But as of right now, Howl's Moving Castle is probably my favorite. I really like Howl's Moving Castle. I thought it was very charming and fun and enjoyable. So the ones that I haven't seen that I need to watch right now, I haven't seen Ponyo. I need to watch Princess Mononoke. I've heard that one's really good. And then I have to watch I haven't watched Kiki's Delivery Service either. I like DBZ. Toriko is very close to it. Okay, I dig it. Those Who Hunt Elves is a good anime. Okay, dude, I'm getting a lot of good anime recommendations. I have such a big list. Chainsaw Man is pretty good. I've heard Chainsaw Man's a lot of fun. I've heard people like it a lot. You see, Camelot has a website now. I did see that Camelot has a website now. Yeah, Tim was like, "Yo, why don't you have a website?" And so he's like, "Get it going." And so he did. That's awesome, man. Rule 34. I made the mistake of yeah, we stay away from Rule 34. Is there a Brother Ew tonight? I mean, we always can play it for something. Yeah, Chainsaw Man was cool, as was Jujutsu Kaisen, 86, Code Geass, Death Note, Kaiju number 8. Well, that's what's up, Disper. Damn, you're cruising through them. I've heard Jujutsu Kaisen's fun. It's like one of the most popular anime right now. But then I've also heard from some like more hardcore anime people that it's kind of mid. So I don't even know anymore. So it made animation to stand the test of time with the grittier styles. I agree with that. Older anime, man, slaps to this day. There's no style that looks that good anymore. I'm watching the original Gundam anime and it's been good so far. Nice. All good shows. Old anime looks good because it's hand drawn. Yeah. Gantz is a really dark anime. I got depression from watching that. Yikes, I don't want that. You know, you watch the old anime that really holds up too, Yu Yu Hakusho as well. Yeah, we were actually just talking about that because Disparu is watching through Yu Yu Hakusho right now. I have not watched it, but I want to because it's the same writer for Hunter x Hunter, and I love Hunter x Hunter. So, Princess Robot Bubblegum. Mononoke is goated, is it? Okay. 86 is good. It's so good. Okay, interesting. Dude, I'm just gonna have to get a list of all of these. Check out Daikon 4 if you ever get the time. Okay. There's a really dark Ghibli one about kids in Hiroshima. Good time for the whole family. Is that the Firefly one? You want to watch Frieren? I don't even know how to pronounce that, bro. Kaiju number 9. Did I read that wrong? Kaiju number 9 is great. I have to check that out too. I've had a lot of people recommend that one to me. Jujutsu Kaisen is good as just dark. I don't mind dark. Dark anime doesn't bother me. So, I'll have to check it out. Jujutsu Kaisen anime was good. Just a weird pace story with some big deaths in the middle. Okay. I watched Shield Hero season 1 and I kind of like that. I heard Shield Hero was fun, but I also heard season 2 of Shield Hero was like super fucking mid. The other one I really want to watch is One Punch Man. One Punch Man is another one. Oh, Grave of the Fireflies, but you must be prepared. Yeah, I've heard that one's pretty rough. I know what it is, so stay away from Rule 34 unless it's Oswalda Cobblepot picks, because every straight dude knows that she's the hottest. Yeah, I made the mistake yesterday of looking up Oswalda Cobblepot Rule 34. Not on stream because I didn't want to scar you guys, but just to see if there was anything, and what I found I was very sad about.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Never again, man. A Shield Hero, Jujutsu Kaisen is mid because it's rushed. Oh, okay. I mean, I'll check it out then. I mean, if people are enjoying it for what it is. Shield Hero fell off hard after season 1. Yikes. Shield Hero 2 season 2 was trash. Really? What was so trash about it? Howl's Moving Castle is a great film. The book is amazing too. Yeah, I had a good time with it, man. Yeah, Epic Mike, hope you're well, brother. Howdy, chat and mods. Yeah, welcome in, Toomby. It does exist, yeah. It's you have to sift through a lot of things to get there, but yeah, there is some. It's not a lot, but most of it is just Penguin Rule 34, and that made me really fucking sad. I couldn't get into One Punch Man. I haven't watched it. I've heard some people really liked it. It's funny. It just looks funny to me. I remember I watched like parts of it because like I know there's like a giant fight in the manga between One Punch Man and this other character, and like the way that some of it gets resolved is fucking crazy. Like at one point, like the guy like punches One Punch Man like really far away from him, and then he like goes to like teleport, and One Punch Man is like where he teleports to. He's like, "How do you get here so quickly?" And One Punch Man's like, I had gas and I farted and I accidentally got propelled over here." Like that shit's wild. Apparently Kamala has been begging to get on Kai Cenat's streams. Yeah, they're trying really hard. I try not to get into politics. I try to stay out of politics as much as possible, but I will tell you guys this. They are absolutely trying really hard to get the young kids votes and the brainwash these young kids into seeing things because they need them to push to the older generations and get that support. And so yeah, there's like all these crazy fucking, there's these TikToks everywhere that are going live. They're trying to get on all these live streams and stuff because they know that if they can get kids to think that they're cool, that kids will likely go out and vote for them if they ask them to. And so they're doing all this crazy shit with TikTok and trying to put it in the circulation, like all these like viral videos on TikTok with like Kamala Harris in it and shit like that, because they think they know that they can if they can get that through and they can push it enough that the kids will just, on the very merit of her being cool, they'll vote for her. And it's kind of wild. So Rule 34, if it exists, there's Prawn. Yeah. My Hero Academia really fumbling the ending. Hopefully the anime does it some justice. Yeah, I don't know. I would love it if they tried to do a different ending and see if they could get something better. But that My Hero Academia ending really fucking did not stick the landing very well. Mr. Q says, "Hello, Epic Mike and wonderful chat people. What's going on, Mr. Q?" Mike said he found some. I looked, but I couldn't find any. Just OG Penguin. I'll see if I can find it again. I'll send you the link. No Guns, Life, ex-military cyborg working as a private investigator with android-involved crimes. Okay, that's kind of rad. No Guns. Definitely joke that went too far. Some thongs. I know you meant things. Some things can't be unseen, but I like the idea of some thongs can't be unseen, which reminds me that the thong song is also super goated. I don't know why I got it stuck in my head the other day, and I started listening to it again, and I was like, damn. Yeah, you can get through 170 chapters or so. One Punch Man gets loony. Yeah. One Punch Man is fun. Mob Psycho is another fun one. I've heard Mob Psycho 100 is fun. Oh man, solo leveling is good. Heard solo leveling is really good right now too. Doing my best right now. Doing my best to write the course of My Lifelong Blue Mom. Is that the name of an anime? What the fuck? Should Tower of God season 2? Check it out. It gets way better after that. Bitch isn't the focus. Cool Kids 3D print guns. That's wild, dude. I'm not gonna link it in chat right now. I gotta go find it. I'm not gonna spend the whole chat looking for it. Hey, what's up, Hypnotic? Welcome in, buddy. Dude, Hypnotic, that stream, that debate yesterday was wild. We watched a little bit of that. That was some nuts stuff, bro. That guy was straight up losing his shit, bro. Started Joker laughing and stuff, clapping his hands. That shit was nuts, bro. Eldup78 says, "I'm only on the most recent anime season of My Hero in dub, and it seems like it's getting close to the end. It's been great so far. I wonder what changed. Obviously not asking to spoil." Yeah, it just goes on a lot longer than you think. I don't know what season you're on, but we got a lot longer to go still. I think we're on what is it, season 7 right now? I don't know if season 7 is adapted to catch us up on the manga. It's possible that what will happen is season 7 will wrap and we'll get a movie to finish out the series. But if not, if it ends where I think it's going to end, we still have another season to go. It's a lot, dude. Yeah, solo leveling was great. I forgot about that. Okay, I'll have to check out solo leveling too. Damn. I am on Rule 34 for research. At some point I need to watch Evangelion. Got the Blu-ray set. Epic Mike has the tabs open. I do not have the tabs open right now. I don't. I know you bookmarked it. I didn't bookmark it. As soon as I saw it, I closed out my fucking thing. I was like, no, man, I'm done. The story of Wand and Sword is also really good so far. Okay, that's rad. Swords like that are hard to stick the landing with the villain being so OP. Yeah, they needed to do something different with the way the villain worked. He set it as his wallpaper. That's wild, dude. You're on season 7, okay, and his phone. Never, bro. That makes me so, bro, it made me so sad, dude. I just, yeah. I don't want to go look for it again. I don't want to go try to see if I can fucking find it again. Drawing while masturbating, great manga. Is that the name of a manga? No, bro. Oswald Cobblepot believes in the power of many. No, bro. Never. Never, bro. Oh, man. Let me see if I can... Let me see if I can find that, dude. Let me see. Yeah, like I found it again. I don't...
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
I'm not sending it to anybody. It took seconds, bro. And I'm not sending this to anybody, bro. I'm not gonna send it to anybody. No, nobody needs to see it, bro. We need to just get away from that.
Huh?
We just need to, no, it doesn't go, it's just her, but it just, somebody, we need to change the subject. We gotta talk about other stuff, bro. This dude, this fucking show is so bad, and it had no reason to be this bad, bro. Like, it had no reason to get this shitty. Like, I don't know why they ever thought that this was a good idea. Like, who greenlit this? Who was sitting around thinking like, yo, like, I bet this will cook. What if we just like made all these other female characters like the main character of this Batman project? Like, the thing is too, like, one of the things about Batman 2 in the animated series that I really liked, you know, Batman is like not perfect. You know, he gets hurt, he gets injured, shit like that. You know, that happens. But for the most part, he's one of the most competent people out there. There are so many times in this show where Batman goes to do something and just gets totally in over his head and requires somebody to help him or save him. There's like literally a part where he gets like, I know he's Bruce Wayne, I get it, but he gets like beat up by like a bunch of like circus people, and then they like make it a point to make the bearded lady be one of the ones that like punches him in the face and stuff. But then like there's a part where he like Batman goes and like confronts this chick that has like powers, and like, hold on, let me see if I can find this, dude. I'm getting pissed off again. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Like, some of the shit that he does is so inexplicably weird. Like, okay, like, I fucking hate this show, bro. Let me see if I can find it. Like, it happens a lot in the show. Like, Batman in the episode 1, he fights the penguinette. We call her the penguinette. He fights like the penguin, Oswald Cobblepot, and they like throw down, and like what he does is while he's fighting her, he like grabs her and like flips her over his head, and she's trying to get to this gun, this aircraft gun that's on top of her fucking boat that she somehow built secretly on top of her boat without anybody noticing that she did it. And he like throws her towards the gun while they're fighting each other. Nowhere near as bad as Velma. I don't think anything could be as bad as Velma though. But like he throws her like towards the fucking gun, and then she's like starts walking towards it, so he drops down in front of her. And I'm like, okay, cool, but you also got her closer to the gun. And then he goes to like fight her, and they like kind of like tussle, and then like she like swings at him with her umbrella, and he like catches it, and she looks at him and she like smiles because she just took her umbrella and grabbed like the controls of the gun and like fires the gun. And I'm like, what, bro? What are we doing? Like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? Hey, later, Mr. Q. I appreciate you, bro. Have a good night, man. As Waldo Rule 34 search. No, I'm not doing that. I told you I know where it is, but I'm not telling you guys. It's not on the Rule 34 website. Might have missed it earlier. What happened with Bungie? I haven't got into the Bungie stuff. I don't even know if I actually will or not. Well, we'll talk about it really briefly. So Bungie is like in fucking free fall right now. They laid off 200 people. Apparently they are no longer supporting Destiny. So Destiny is Destiny 3 has been canceled. It was in like early production apparently. Destiny is no longer getting any content updates or releases, or at least that's the last that I heard. Was that Destiny was no longer getting any releases. And Sony is taking over a lot of the operations within Bungie. But apparently while that's all happening and they're laying people off, Bungie still has like, they're still hiring new people to their company as well. And I think that that's Sony that's doing the hiring. Destiny 2, sorry. So there's no Destiny 3 that's coming out right now, and Destiny 2 apparently is no longer getting updates. Let me see if I can find where it says it. Let me see if I can find where it says that. Where they say like it basically it's not getting content anymore. Okay, this is the official. So Bungie has reportedly canceled Destiny 3, codename Payback, according to Jeff Grubb. Apparently it was very early production, so there's not like a ton of time into it. But that one of the projects affected by all the layoffs was none other than Payback, which is Destiny 3, has been shelved. What is going on the shelf is Payback. Was also leaked and reported to be maybe Destiny 3. Technically not Destiny 3. Internally referred to as the next Destiny. I don't know if the distinction's there, but there's a distinction there. But that is going on the shelf indefinitely, according to people I've talked to. Either way, let's be clear. Destiny 3 is not the thing that they are going to be coming out looking towards, let alone working on in any real way. But apparently this is the other part of it. Bungie remains committed to supporting Destiny 2, but players should brace themselves for a shift in the scale of content updates. The future Destiny will see lighter and smaller content drops and significant departure than large expansions that fans have come to expect. These updates, internally referred to as content packs, will be more streamlined and less resource intensive. They're going to keep making new content for Destiny 2. When it comes to Destiny 2, the expectation internally is that future content will be lighter, smaller, to take less time than what the final shape did, and require fewer people. So what they're actually saying to you is they're going to release things that they try to get you to spend money on, but there aren't going to be any major expansions. But those major expansions have been kind of what brings people back. So they're like, Destiny has like a weird life cycle. Destiny 1 had it, Destiny 2 has it as well. I think Destiny 2 is the more egregious of the two of them because they removed content from the game. But it was like Destiny 1 had things, and then Destiny 2 would release like an expansion, and people would come back to play it. They'd play the expansion, do a bunch of the raids, and then their player count would start to drop off, and then they release a new content and a new expansion. And in between those bigger expansions, they would have like holiday events and smaller events that were in between that were like just fun events that had cosmetic rewards and stuff, and that's how they did it. Destiny 2 did something similar, but the problem with Destiny 2 is that it was taking longer in between the expansions, and a lot of the content that they were releasing was them trying to push you to buy stuff at the store and buy stuff with the premium currencies, and that was where a lot of people were bummed out about it. And also, not all the expansions were hits. Like, whereas with Destiny 1, I think all the major expansions were somewhat a hits, like, you know, especially the Taken King. The Taken King was like fucking goated. But the Age of Iron or whatever was also a really good expansion, which was the last one that came out for Destiny 1. I think Destiny 2 is just going to drop smaller event packages like this. They're not going to fix the core of the game, and I don't think we're ever going to get a major expansion again. But the thing is, I haven't even been going back and playing the major expansions because I feel like Bungie has kind of lost its way with Destiny and what it actually wants Destiny to be. So now it's between First Descendant and Snowbreak pretty much. Yeah. Bungie or banana shape enjoyers. Yeah, that's 100% true, dude. Yeah. Oswalda, Black Cat Marvel, or Catwoman DC, fuck, marry, kill. Well, we have to kill Oswalda right off the bat. I'd probably marry Black Cat and then smash Catwoman. Because Black Cat, like, she's got her own problems, but she's not like inherently a kleptomaniac like Catwoman is. So Caped Crusader might make Poison Ivy a man. I hope that that's not true. I hope that that's not true. That would make me really sad. But anyways, that's what's going on with Bungie. They're in a mess. I think what's going to happen is I think Sony is going to fully absorb Bungie into them, and I think that Bungie is going to kind of disappear as like an actual developer, and it's just going to be Sony running Destiny going forward. And I think that even if there's a Destiny 3, yeah, and I wouldn't even be surprised if they try to make Destiny 3 a PlayStation exclusive at this point. So Gatekeeper for $20 US.
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Let's party! Let's go!
Thank you so much. That Mom mistakenly introduced me after we first got one of those old huge satellite dishes. First anime. Oh, Mom mistakenly introduced me after we first got one of those old huge satellite dishes. Oh, dude, I remember those, man. First anime were Ninja Scroll, Angel Cop, Black Magic 66, Wicked City, Akira, and Vampire Hunter D. I love manga, Japanese, and Chinese anime. Dude, that's fucking rad. I have not watched Vampire Hunter D or Akira, but those are on my list as well. I've heard Akira is fucking phenomenal, and I've heard Vampire D is also fucking amazing. So I never liked Destiny 2 for those reasons either. I agree. W Epic Mike. Thanks, bro. Let me get caught up here. Make Poison Ivy next, right? Epic Mike Wolf, I found it, dude. Savvy has been very busy. Yeah, bro, it's rough. It's some rough shit out here, bro. It's gross. Some Cup of Ice Water says, sup, Epic Mike? What's going on, Cup of Ice Water? Stay hydrated. Yeah, I'll drink some water right now. Poison Ivy Rule 34. I know there's a ton of that out there. The shit's not popular enough to even end up on the main hentai sites. I hope it's not. I don't want it to be. Episode where Velma almost gets burned at the stake was one of the best episodes of any show. So much happiness for half a second. There you go. No Destiny 3, what's the point? I don't know, man. It's a mess. The thought of Destiny 3 did excite me, but Bungie has lost all his talent. Yeah, Bungie lost his talent, and Bungie doesn't care. Bungie just does the same old, same old. Destiny 3 would have been the same shit. And just an excuse to put a $70 or $80 price tag on it again. So, it's kind of, it sucks, man. It's fucked up. Fuck Catwoman, marry Black Cat, kill Oswalda. Yeah. See, we're on the same page. We're feeling it, bro. Excuse me. Fully absorbed into them. Yeah. Sony's like Sony, which is why they like Venom so much, is like a symbiote. They just absorb people inside of them, you know? Twindy! All right. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much, Gatekeeper, man. That's awesome. You guys watch any Korean shows? I know Squid Game Season 2 trailer is out. I haven't even watched Squid Game Season 1 yet. I've heard it's good, but I have not. I don't watch a lot of Korean shows, no. I'm not out there watching a lot. Bungie didn't lose shit. They replaced it with DEI. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it was supposed to be like a big win for them when they broke off from Activision, but now Activision's like dropping shit about like, yeah, they actually lied about a lot of profitability. They weren't really doing well. They weren't making us money. They were kind of like a dead weight on us. So we actually cut them loose, and they tried to just pretend like this was going to be a big win for them, and it wasn't. So, oh snap. Somebody's I just saw people who were talking about a bunch of shit with Mr. Beast, so this is gonna be interesting. Apparently some rumors that Mr. Beast was hiring PIs and stuff to investigate people that were like talking bad about him or looking into his stuff. Kind of a mess, man. What's your personal favorite type of meat? It feels like a trap, but probably a steak. Like a good steak is probably hard to beat. Like just a good ass steak. Like I get a lot of like because they're cheaper cuts of meat to get, like New York strip steak and stuff. Like I get some of those and they're easy to cook up, they're easy to fry up and stuff, bro. Like just a New York strip steak, just oh my god, that sounds so good right now. I feel like I could kill Oswalda and then talk the cats into being a throuple. Yeah, I'll just take Black Cat and Catwoman at the same time. That's pretty great. Actually, those would be pretty good bodyguards for you though. Trying to intimidate people so they won't talk about it. Yeah, absolutely, man. Roblox head Leslie Headland says Beardo likes hot dogs. Yeah, it's for the shape. He likes the shape. I'm gonna pull this up real quick. I know I'm gonna get claimed for it. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. I know I'm gonna get claimed. I don't make that much money on video revenue anyways, because not a lot of people watch my videos. So yeah, but anyways, this is what Harley Quinn looks like in the series, and this is not fake. I'm not making this up. She's a psychiatrist who has a bunch of these rich dudes coming to her. I don't know why, because remember, this is in the 1940s, and I don't know why men wouldn't be listening to or going to female psychiatrists in the first place in the 40s, but apparently that's the thing. Also, like, you can be openly gay in the 40s and nobody gives a shit. Not how the 40s and 30s worked, but anyways, 1930s, forgive me. Apparently you just like openly mouth kiss other women and stuff in the 1930s and nobody gives a shit. But she has like this super sophisticated, super high-tech underground facility where she takes her high-profile rich male clients and she traps them based on what their psychological profile is. She dresses them up in random outfits and then she like tortures them based on their like psychological profile. So like one of the first guys we get when we meet her as Harley Quinn is her torturing a guy with like tickling his feet with feathers. Why is she thick?
That's a huge bitch.
Yeah, that's a good question. Everybody's thick, bro, in this show. Why was there a guy with a diaper? Yeah, there's a guy with a diaper that has like food and shit, and he's like complaining about the food that he does. And that's where we get to hear the first line of puddin', because she tells him to like hit a guy in the head with like a hammer, and he's like, oh, pudding, I like pudding. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I feel like an old man now, turning conservatives and coming around to steak over tenders. Yeah, don't play it. Oh no, we're gonna play it. Why is everyone fat? I don't know why everybody's fat in the show. Harley should be murdered by the Joker. Well, we'll get into that too, bro. Remember, the red black outfit is sexist, but this is fine. Yeah, and like, I get the frilly collar, I get what they're trying to, but it looks stupid, bro. Damn, boy, she's thick, boy. That's a thick ass boy. Damn.
That's a huge bitch.
This is my new favorite hotkey. That's a huge bitch, bro. I love that joke so much. That's a huge bitch drop is my absolute favorite. You need to send it to me. I just looked it up. I looked up like a soundboard. I'll have to see if I can send it to you, the sound bite for it. Deuce Bigelow male gigolo, like that is like one of the most underrated jokes in that whole movie, and a lot of people don't seem to remember that, but diabetes must have been a thing back then. Or yeah, Harley Q has the boobs the size of tennis balls. Yeah, they're all like weirdly shaped and like oddly like proportionated. Wow, I said proportionated. Proportionate to each other. I don't know. This is what she talks like too, by the way.
20. 10. 20.
Like she has like this, she talks like this where she's trying to be all hard and shit. But Batman does that too. But Batman also does that in really weird ways too. Like, so Batman would be like, hey, how's everybody doing? I'm Bruce Wayne. Then he gets in the car and he's like, Alfred, we need to go. And stuff like that. And he's like, he's not in like the bat suit or anything yet, and like I get what they're trying to go for, but it feels like a shitty ripoff of the Shadow, because there's like the sequence in the Shadow where he gets in like his car and turns into the Shadow. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Hold on. We're comparing this to good shit, because the Shadow is like not amazing, but it's pretty damn good. Let me see if I can find this. I always thought this was a really cool idea in the show. Let me see if I can find it where he gets into the car. Shit, I don't know where it is. But like the concept in the Shadow was that because he could cloud men's minds, he made himself look different when he became the Shadow. Like it was like his darkness personified, which like in the comics the Shadow wasn't in the comics, or like in the radio show and stuff like that, the Shadow didn't really have powers. He was just like a regular dude. But like man, I wish I could find it. He was like a regular dude, but then over time that like legend evolved, and then eventually he did get powers and stuff like that. They're like kind of like psychic powers and stuff. And that was like an interesting interpretation that people had of him. It's not always consistent that way, but I like that they went that way in the show. But there's a really cool sequence, and I don't know where it is now, where like the main character gets into a car, and like I'll show you guys what he looks like in the show. Like yeah, right here. I'll pull this up. This is what he looks like in the movie. I love his fucking costuming.
Yes, I've saved your life, Roy.
So like that's what he looks like. Which is what he looks like in like the comics. Like he has that like the mask under his mouth or whatever, and like the nose and the face. I thought it was pretty iconic. What happens is like as later he's transforming out of the costume, his face actually reverts back into like Alec Baldwin's face before Alec Baldwin was a murderer. Speaking of which, I do got to say this is actually pretty funny here. It's not funny, but it's also kind of funny. Where is it? It's fucking...
NANI?!
Might have been a little bit of foreshadowing there. Hey, holy crap, Frank the Tank, thank you for the subscription. Just subscribed for 5 months. Just I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Over on Kit. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate you, bro. 5 months, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the follow, King Grimlock, Sateri, Stephen R27, and Cassio. Thank you, Cassio. Oh, I appreciate y'all. We got Alec Baldwin point of view, victim point of view before GTA 6. Those Pearl Handle 45s were beautiful. Yeah, they were. Hey, what's up, Jay? Thank you for the raid. Drunk 3PO. Yo, Drunk 3PO. How did they mess up Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy? I mean, as a kid, I didn't think they messed her up. I thought she was actually pretty good. I liked her a lot. Thank you so much, Frank. I appreciate you, bro. I started listening to the Shadow radio show. Dude, the Shadow radio show was actually pretty legit. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow knows.
We would be honored if you would join us.
It was pretty rad. It was pretty rad. Steak? Did somebody say steak? Is Extra Girl Harley Quinn? I mean, she could be now. Deuce Bigelow is kind of underrated overall. Yeah, it is. The second one was terrible in a lot of parts, but the first one was pretty good. Guy says it twice in that movie too. Yeah. Never seen The Shadow, but it reminds me a little bit of Darkman. Well, Darkman is based on The Shadow. It's funny that you say that. So Sam Raimi has been trying to work on a Shadow project for a long time. He's never been able to secure the rights to it, and so basically what he was doing was he's like, man, I really want to do a Shadow project, and they wouldn't let him do it. He couldn't get the rights to it, so he made up Darkman in its stead, and Darkman was inspired by the Shadow, so that's why Darkman looks like that. About to have a Jeremy raid if he doesn't boomer it. Oh shit, yo. Mike, I'm asking for the third time. Did you watch Bleach? New session. I have not watched any of Bleach yet. I have not. Drunk 3PO, thank you again for the raid. Yo, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Was it Attila the Hun, the villain in the movie, or Genghis Khan? He was a descendant of Genghis Khan. I don't remember what his name was, but yeah, the main villain in the Shadow was a descendant of Genghis Khan who had like psychic powers and was trying to like take over the world or some shit like that. It was wild, man. The Shadow with Alec Baldwin was a good movie. Yeah, Terra Crystal. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Between that and Bruce Almighty as a kid, they don't know what they're doing to people yet, right? Raimi would have been the perfect director for a Shadow movie. Yeah, he's still trying to get it off the ground. Emmanuel says, oi, what's going on, Emmanuel? Welcome in. Drunk 3PO Simps attaching. Hey, dude, that's all good, man. Mike is slowly turning into Beardo. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. He boomered it. I came here on my own. Yeah, that sounds about right. I love that knife in the Shadow. Yeah, dude, the psychic knife. But yeah, this is yeah, the pearl handled. Yeah. The music is really, 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 really good, dude. Like, what does sound suck, Sullybach? I don't know, man. I don't know what you got going on. Yeah. If you have not, Shiwan Khan, thank you, Jay Andrew. That's what's up. Yeah, if you haven't checked it out, it would be worth it. It's very pulp. It's very silly. It's kind of goofy, but it's a lot of fun. I freaking love The Shadow, and I appreciate it even more now than I did before. Apparently Orson Welles, who voiced him in the old radio show, wanted to make a Shadow movie. Couldn't get the rights, man. That would have been awesome. Yeah, that would have been sick, dude. But yeah, you know, so we go from like something like that, and you got something kind of entertaining like that to this bullshit here. Look at this. Okay, remember this is a Batman series. Okay.
Whoever nabs Batman will make me very happy, and whoever doesn't is dead.
Okay, so remember, she has these guys kidnapped. She has these guys in prison. She's supposedly like psychologically breaking them down, because when she finally breaks them psychologically, she has them like donate all their money to like a charity or something. And then she just like offs them. But apparently these guys are like fine with just being trapped in these prison cells. There's no toilets. There's no food. I don't know how the hell they do any of this. I don't know what the fuck is going on with all of this, but yeah, apparently this is a thing, dude, in this show. What is that character design? I don't know. She thinks she's cool. She's not. That's true. I just came here from D-Day Cobra Fortnite stream. Well, thank you so much. What's going on, guys? Yeah, it's pretty bad, bro. Like, I'll skip ahead to the fight. Like, yeah, so Batman has to fight all these like guys. There's literally a dude in a fucking diaper at one point. Like, and this is a thing too, man. Like, oh my god, dude. Okay, fucking hell, bro. I'm. Bro, like this is Batman, bro. Like, this is Batman. He's supposed to be like a superhero, bro. Like, and he's hitting these regular dudes, these dudes that have been trapped in these cells. Like, look at these tiny ass fucking cells being tortured every day by Harley Quinn, getting their feet tickled, getting like fed milk bottles and shit like that, and you see how fucked up this guy's face is. And Batman can't even beat these dudes in a fight, bro. He's punching these dudes, kicking these dudes, and they keep getting up, they keep throwing them around, bro. Like, what are we doing, man? Like, who wrote this shit and thought this was good? And then Batman, being the fucking mad genius that he is, starts throwing down with these guys. You know, he's dodging them, he's hitting them in the face and stuff. And a fucking guy in a clown suit, in a shitty little clown suit, throws him. Look at this. Batman gets thrown into this room. Okay, he knows these are cells. He knows that these cells open and close. And Batman's supposed to be super intelligent, remember, and strategic. Not in this show, apparently. Apparently doesn't know anything, because watch this. He goes in here, he throws the clown out of the cell. And what's the first thing that happens? The door closes on him. Immediately, the door closes on him.
What? What the fuck?
Like... And so he gets trapped in this room, and then Harley gasses the room, okay? And then he passes out, and Harley was like, yeah, that's it, Batman. I finally caught you. Blah, blah, blah. And this is what Harley talks like, remember, because this is what she sounds like when she talks.
Hero complex doesn't bite me in the hiney.
This is a line from this show. Your hero complex doesn't bite me in the hiney. I'm going to play it again.
Look, I don't want to kill you, but I need to give myself a head start so your hero complex doesn't bite me in the hiney.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
So she locks him in here, and then she leaves. And then sets a bomb and is like, I hope you can get out of this cell in time. You know who doesn't get out of the cell in time? Batman. Okay? Batman doesn't get out of the cell in time. You know what has to happen for Batman to get out of here? Barbara Gordon has to show up and save him. This is consistent along throughout the whole show, that anytime Batman gets in over his head, somebody else has to come in here and save him. Batman gets trapped in the cell. Barbara Gordon shows up and saves him. Okay? Well, she doesn't actually save him. She like starts breaking the glass, breaks the door, tells Harley to open the door, and the door's now malfunctioning. And then the building blows up and his cell falls in the water, and he just somehow escapes it. We don't even know how he escapes it. Okay? This is in contrast to later in the show, where Batman is actually fighting a literal vampire chick who like grabs these like young kids. Specifically, she only targets young kids, okay, until she finds Batman. Then Batman has like a ton of energy and she wants to steal his energy. But mostly she's been stealing energy from these kids, okay? And then Batman fights her and she has like super strength and stuff. And then she pins Batman to like a tree, and she's like sucking his essence out of his body. Yes, I know it sounds bad, but like she's like, I don't know, absorbing his essence out of his body. And the only reason he doesn't die, let me see if I can find this chick here. The only reason he doesn't die is because this little girl that he saves earlier, who also with that, like it, the little girl actually is like, they purposely make her like a tomboy. She has like really short hair, and like you can't even tell that it's like you can't even tell that it's a girl. Like you can't tell that at first. It looks like a little boy because she's also got like a slingshot in her back pocket and stuff. So I just want to keep that in mind, that they obviously go out of their way to make this young child look as like androgynous as possible. But anyways, Batman's like pushed up against the wall while the vampire's sucking his essence out of his body. And then the little kid, like with a slingshot, shoots like a rock at her and hits her, and it breaks her concentration long enough for Batman to like slip out of the way and tell her that her brother died because she accidentally threw him into a wall and broke his spine and he died. And then she just like gets sad and it just stands out in the sun until she burns up and dies. This is a real thing, guys. Hey, what's up, Stone Cold Beer Cooler? Give me a hell yeah. Says those kids' names were Dick, Jason, Stephanie, and Carrie. Were they really? I didn't even pay attention to their names, dude. This is why they do replacement characters. When they fundamentally misunderstand a character, they can just pin all the criticism on replacement characters and not the writers. So this actually is... The kid with the slingshot is supposed to be Carrie Kelly. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. So, like, okay. This is the other part of it. Conspiracy time. I honestly think that this is actually what's happening. This is not me just trying to be extra or anything. I legitimately think what is happening right now is they are trying to throw as many different interpretations and weird race swaps and gender swaps out there as they possibly can within the context of these shows and these movies, because what they are trying to actually do is they're trying to generate a connection between this current generation of kids and these projects, so that these kids don't understand or don't know why older fans or more hardcore fans of these shows are upset with the current state of the entertainment industry. What they're doing is they're going, hey, if we make Harley Quinn look different and act different than she ever has before, because guys have to remember, Harley Quinn was created and conceptualized in the 90s with the Batman the Animated Series. She was created that way. Renee Montoya was created that way. And if I remember correctly, let me look this up. Hold on, I gotta make sure that this is right. Okay. Yeah, so those two. So Renee Montoya and Harley Quinn were specifically characters created in Batman the Animated Series. Okay? So they then went on to get expanded roles in the comic books because they were well-received characters. Harley was conceived as the girlfriend of Joker. That is what she was. Okay, for the longest time, that's all she was. And then they expanded her role. Remember, this is in the span of only, well, I was in like less than 30 years. Okay, then Harley started getting expanded roles. So now she was like, okay, cool. Well, Harley can do things too. And then when Joker's not around, Harley can do stuff. And Harley also runs things. And if Joker dies or Joker's not available, Harley can also do stuff. And then it was like, well, Harley also kind of has had flings with other characters. And then it was Harley and Joker broke up. And then it was Harley didn't need the Joker. And Harley never needed the Joker. And then now it's just Harley without the Joker. And then it was Harley and Poison Ivy, and Harley might like Poison Ivy a little bit. Now they're a thing. And then they made a show with them together where they're a couple in the show and they're together in the show. And now you have another show where Harley Quinn is now with Renee Montoya and there is no sign of the Joker. Here's the thing too, they show the Joker in this show. I don't give a fuck if this is spoilers. I'm spoiling all of this shit for you guys. Like, Joker is in the show at the very end of the show, and the way we see him is he's living in a shack, living in a van down by the river. He's living in like a shack, and he's torturing guys with like his laughing serum, which like he did he did this in Batman the Animated Series. He had the laughing gas to make people laugh until they died. Well, we see a bunch of these people tied to chairs in this like shitty little shack down by the sea, and they're all like laughing until they die. And then we see Joker, and let me see if I can even, oh my god, I'm just gonna fucking show you, bro. It is such an awful cameo. This is like their idea of what the Joker is gonna be, and I'm like, what is this garbage, bro? Like, what are we doing, bro? Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Brother, What's that?
Like, I don't know what we're doing, man. So I'm gonna show you guys this. This is I complained about this already yesterday. Harvey Dent is an asshole. He was running for mayor, but he's an asshole. People were like, what? Harley Quinn was like the best. No, he was not. He was an asshole. He was a terrible person, and he was already corrupt as shit. He was just resisting the mob, but he was they talk about it throughout the whole show, that Harvey like tipped the scales in his balance. Harvey would do anything to win a case, that Harley will go out of his way to ignore his own Harvey, not Harley, wow, that Harvey will like bend his own morals to make shit happen because he really wants to be the mayor, and he's willing to compromise his morals on all this stuff so he could become the mayor. And then he literally becomes Two-Face and is like having a breakdown, but he's still an asshole, and he never stopped being an asshole in the show. And then later in the show, the characters are talking about him and talking about how like Commissioner Gordon and Barbara and Renee Montoya and other cops are like, yeah, we never liked him in the first place. Yeah, we weren't really a fan of him ever. You know, like we didn't really like Harvey that much anyways, but like we're gonna let him, you know, like we don't want to see him like suffering. And like, so that's like a plot point, but it looks terrible when they do it. Like, so this is, you know, so Harvey Dent has now lost his mind, and I think he's in an insane asylum or some shit like that, and they do all of that, and then this happens right here. So like that's the laughing gas. And then so we see that guy with a syringe in his hand. That's obviously the Joker. Wait till you hear the Joker's voice though, bro. It's wild. Ready for this?
Perfect.
That's how the series ends. That's the last shot of the whole series. That's the last shot of the whole series. That's the last shot of the show.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Perfect. I can't wait to go after Batman. Perfect. Hey, Bats, it's me, the Joker. How's it going, Batman? It's me, the Joker.
This is supposed to be a reimagining. This is supposed to be like a soft kind of reboot of the animated series. Somebody informed me yesterday this was originally supposed to be a continuation of the animated series, and they decided not to do that, which I'm so fucking glad they didn't. But I say all that to say, my thinking is that they're trying to muddy the waters so badly around these characters and what they are, so that they can redefine them for a new generation, and those kids and those young people won't know why people are upset about those portrayals. They'd be like, what? Why is that an issue? Harley Quinn, not with the Joker? She's her own thing. She's always been her own thing. It's like, no, she hasn't. She has not been her own thing. She literally only existed because I needed a girlfriend for the Joker. Like Joker with emphysema, right? And I really legitimately think that that is what they're doing right now, is they're trying to manipulate the masses and gaslight everybody into thinking that these characters are supposed to be something that they're not, that Harvey Dent was a bad guy all along, and that Two-Face just made him worse. But that was never the case. And in fact, this is the thing about stories and interpretations, and why I don't necessarily have a problem with different iterations of different characters, is because in the animated series, they did things like the animated series rebooted Mr. Freeze. Let me see if I can find this. You know, the animated series like updated Mr. Freeze, and I thought that them updating Mr. Freeze was actually a really cool concept, because Mr. Freeze in the original comics was actually kind of a joke one-off character. He wasn't like super well known or popular. Let me see if I can find this. Like, that concept was really cool, you reboot some of these characters, and then like Harvey Dent, one of the interesting things they did with him in the TV show that I thought was really cool was they had him, Harvey was already having a psychotic break. There was obviously like two personalities going on. He had like a split personality, and so he was struggling. But they also did a lot of emphasis on him being best friends with Bruce. In this show, they imply that him and Bruce are friends, but like we really don't see him and Bruce interact a whole lot until after he's got acid on his face, and then Bruce shows up and he's like, hey man, let's go out and hang out, man. Let's go chill and do some fun stuff, bro, because you're depressed and you feel sad and I want to help you feel better. And then like Harvey's like paranoid that everybody's like looking at him, talking about how ugly he is and shit like that. But I'm like, that wasn't like the case at all. And the thing was in the comic, in the cartoon, like they made that Harvey and Bruce were best friends. They established that really early on, and that Harvey was a good dude that had some really weird darkness going on with him, and he was really struggling and shit. And then the whole thing was that duality split because half of his face gets all burned up. Same with his coin. His coin, remember guys? He has the double-sided coin that has both heads on both sides. And then what happens when he finally breaks is he finds out the coin is like damaged on one side. So now he can't even pretend to base his morality on a coin flip that can never be anything other than heads. Now it has to be two sides of a coin, and so if he flips that coin, there's a bad outcome now, versus before where there was never going to be a bad outcome. Even if he joked about it and gave like that little bit of room for like that catharsis to even consider or think about it, now there is no bad decision. He can just flip the coin and make a good choice. Now he doesn't have that anymore. In this show, he has the coin. They mention it twice, but he mentions it the first time and flips it and somebody yells at him about it. He does it again and somebody yells at him about it. And the third time is actually Barbara Gordon who flips his coin for him. It says, let's decide whether or not we're going to help you get out of jail or whatever, and help you like get your life back on track. And she flips a coin. But guess what? The coin has never been damaged. The coin is not damaged in the show. So the last thing we see is Harvey Dent in jail with his coin not damaged because they don't understand what the point of the coin was. Okay? Chuck Disson talked about bringing back Mr. Freeze and getting in trouble because the guy in charge couldn't stand Mr. Freeze. The Heart of Ice episode came out long after. Heart of Ice is one of the best episodes of the animated series. And it's a phenomenal fucking episode anyways. That's actually why I pulled this up, because this is one of the hardest lines, like one of the hardest like little monologues in the show. I know I'll probably get claimed for this, but I don't care.
Think of it, Batman. To never again walk on a summer's day with a hot wind in your face and a warm hand to hold. Oh yes, I'd kill for that.
Like, that's so dude, that's so raw, bro. Heart of Ice, like, completely and utterly, like, changed the way that he, like, dude. Completely and utterly changed, like, the way that we saw a character like Mr. Freeze. It's so good, bro. Like, it's one of the best episodes of that show. And that's saying something, because there's a lot of bangers in that show. You know, but Harvey Dent and their relationship and the fact that they even gave two different voices to Harvey and to Two-Face in the show too. That like Harvey had like a regular voice and then Two-Face had this really like gruff, deep, like broken, gravelly voice. Dude, it was so rad, man. And then we get Two-Face and Caped Crusader. Let me pull this up. I'm gonna show you what he's like in a Caped Crusader. Let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on. Caped Crusader, he's just a dick, and he's rude, and nobody really likes him in the first place. And yeah, here's the first time that we meet. This is the first time that we meet Harvey Dent in the show. Right here. Yeah, that line was cold. Think of it. To never again walk on a summer's day and feel the warm breeze in your face. Like, dude. Let me see if I can skip over to where we meet Harvey for the first time. This is Harvey, one of the first interactions. This is Barbara Gordon. She's been race swapped to be black. Commissioner Gordon's also black as well. But they have white people here, so figure that one the fuck out.
Miss Gordon, but you know you're gonna lose, right? I had that jury eating out of my hand.
Come on. You know this kid's been set up to take the fall.
Well, then he should have squealed on his bosses. Not my fault he wouldn't take a deal.
And I suppose it's not your fault my key witness took a sudden trip to Bermuda either.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about, Barbara.
And I'm sure you do, Harvey. It's all politics for you now. Every conviction, another ad for your campaign. Harvey Dent. Tough on crime.
Hey, I'm just doing my job. If putting hardened criminals behind bars helps me in the polls, then... Oh, that reminds me. Here, hot off the presses.
No.
That's like the first interaction we get with Harvey. That's what he's like. The animation style, I don't hate it, but I don't really care for it specifically. But the problem is, I think the voice acting is really weak in this show. Surprisingly weak. And Rough Night pointed this out when we talked about it, and I agree as I watched it. Batman's voice in the show is very... it's definitely him trying to do his best Mark Hamill impersonation. Or not Mark Hamill, wow. Holy cow, why can't I remember? Kevin Conroy impersonation. But it sounds fine at times, and then it sounds really bad at other times, because like sometimes he's just talking to like Alfred, and he's just like a dick to Alfred, and he's still using his like weird Batman voice. That's another thing in this show. Bruce is an asshole to Alfred, like constantly. Like he is a dick to Alfred, like constantly, and they try to make it be like, oh well, he's adjusting, or he's still learning how to like love and be a better person. No, he's just a dick to Alfred, like all the time, and it makes no sense, bro. And like at one point he calls him Pennyworth throughout the show until like the last episode when he's like, all right, Pennyworth, Alfred. Thank you, Alfred, or whatever, because he's trying to like, they're trying to show that he has like growth, and he's like sees Alfred as a person now. I'm like, what? What? Like, what are we doing? Like, I just don't understand like where they.
What the fuck?
I said the same thing when I first watched it. Wow, Mike, are you okay? No, I'm not okay, bro. I hate this show. It's like they didn't watch any of the animated series. It's like what they did was they had a concept of it. Maybe they knew a little bit about the games. Maybe they knew a little bit about the comics, and they just adapted these characters the way that they thought was the best way to adapt them, and they did a terrible job. It's fucking awful, bro. It's embarrassing, and it is really legitimately like 100,000% an insult to the animated series and what came before it. Yeah, Caped Crusader is fucking trash, bro. It's garbage, and I don't understand why anybody thought that this was going to be a good idea. Yeah, like I said, I'm not over it. I'm still very annoyed by it. I'm also very annoyed that we got robbed of having like an interesting, maybe like dialed back version of the animated series, and like something that was talking about and kind of addressing and getting into the golden age of Batman and the golden age of comic books, and kind of being an ode to that. But instead it just is like a shitty version of both things. Yeah, man, I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand what they were thinking. I don't understand why they wanted to do it this way. But this is what they fucking did. This is all they have left of the show. This is what they have wrought with all of their garbage writing. So Lego Batman treats people better than the Batman in this show. Look at that. Matt Reeves is involved in this show, and in the Batman, Bruce didn't respect Alfred either. What? Just why, Matt? Yeah, I think they're trying to showcase like, ooh, he has issues with like father figures and stuff. But it's like, yeah, but like, there's a way to do that where he's not a piece of shit. Like even like, in Christopher Nolan's Batman, Alfred and him did not always see eye to eye. But part of that was because Alfred would care for him and take care of him, but he wanted to see Bruce living a better life than being Batman and being broken this way. And Bruce wanted to just keep throwing himself headlong into danger and problems and ignoring everything that Alfred had to say. And it was like a back and forth, but they loved each other. Instead, they just make him, he treats Alfred like shit, bro. It's just garbage, dude. It's just shit, man. Oh, bro, I just don't know. between that and fucking Oswaldo Cobblepot, fucking Penguinette, big, tall ass, 6 foot ass, built like a brick house linebacker.
That's a huge bitch.
Fucking Penguin, you know, and then like creepy ass, like edgelord, garbage looking fucking Harley Quinn.
Huh?
Like, the show is just awful, dude. I hope it doesn't get a season 2. It's not even worth, like, it's not even like so bad it's good. It's just bad. So I hate to end on a bad note, but I mean, like, the show sucks. The show's awful. I'm sad. 10 years Batman becomes public domain, Epicverse can do a TV show or movie. Yeah, but it'll be the original Batman. You know, maybe we could do something interesting with it. There's like a very specific iconic Batman that will be public domain, and we'll see. I mean, you know, but yeah, it's awful, dude. They turn everyone into snatch napkins. That's wild, dude. Beardo, Alfred, give me the bat dildo. Leave the bat lube. No, he doesn't like it with lube, remember? Drain Bamage said, it's 100% intentional. It's demoralization 101. You destroy the cultural fabric of people so they no longer want to stand together. It's a communist playbook. Yeah. It's fucked up, man. It'd have to be Purple Gloves Batman. Shivers. Yeah. Purple Gloves Batman. All right, y'all. I'm going to call it here. We're closing on 3 hours. I typically only go about 2 hours for this show, but I want to call it here. These are usually shorter shows because, you know, we just did Tuesday night's main event. But I missed you guys. I wanted to hang out with you guys for a little bit. Listen, everybody that's here, if you haven't already, I'm going to do a quick plug for the channel. Please hit that thumbs up. That really helps the algorithm. Makes me look good at YouTube. Makes YouTube look awesome. If you haven't already, please follow the channel. Subscribe to the channel. If you're over on Kick, give me a follow over on Kick. Remember, by the way, you never have to, it's never required. Both channels are monetized. Kick is monetized, and then YouTube, we can get super chats, we can do channel memberships, all of that stuff. I also have a Streamlabs link in the description below if you ever want to donate. Never required, always appreciated. Tomorrow, Sneak Meek, okay? We're coming to the close of Metal Gear Solid 2. We may beat it tomorrow. We're going to try. I'm going to set aside time to actually play it as much as I can. We're going to try to beat Metal Gear Solid tomorrow. If we can beat Metal Gear Solid tomorrow, then the next time we play Metal Gear will be Metal Gear Solid 3. We'll be going to the jungles. We'll be doing our thing. Snake Eater for sure. I appreciate the hell out of you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good rest of your night, and I will all talk to you all soon. Later.